Ladies and gentlemen, 200, 400, high stakes, heads up, no limit hold'em action is about to begin. Dan Negreanu versus Doug Polk. Can Dan Negreanu win 6 sessions in a row and pull back closer to even versus Supreme Leader Doug Polk? 2 of the top players in the world. Matchup today, live on my show. That's right, we're here, we're live, GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada, home of, dare I say, GTO. We're watching Doug Polk versus Dan Negreanu. High stakes heads up action, as you can see. Doug Polk currently up about $486,000 right now. Was up near that $1 million mark, but Dan Negreanu hit the lab, started studying, started working hard, started running like a god, just like he says Doug Polk was running this first session right here. And now Dan Negreanu sits only down $486,000, causing Doug Polk to tweet this out yesterday, which I then put on my Instagram because Doug Polk doesn't like Instagram. He said, I gotta say, Real Kid Poker is playing just night and day better than at the start of the challenge. I still think I have the edge, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty low at this point. Gotta give credit where it's due. Dare I say, is he kidding? Is he being serious? Is he being sarcastic? Listen, I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what you think about that. We're here. We're about to get started right now. We're watching this match again. Day 27. Is that really true? Is this really the 27th session between the boys up here? But we're waiting for Doug Polk, the Supreme Leader, to come over here. We're here. We're live. If you guys are watching right now, make sure you guys smash that like button for me, man, and subscribe to the channel. Really helps out the content. Really helps me out as well, too. We're going to be here for a few hours. We got young Landon joining in here very soon. And listen, man, we got new graphics. We got a couple things to debut. When Doug Polk wins a big pot, you'll see a special graphic. When Dan Negreanu wins a big pot, you will see a special graphic as well. Today we're rocking the hat, rocking the GTO's Way of Life tank top. Shout out to Redline King. And listen, man, I got a bet on Doug Polk. He's getting fucking smashed this second half of the challenge. I only took it for the second half of the challenge because I'm a genius when it comes to betting, and I just thought Doug was going to continue rolling. But listen, man, now he's all up in the crypto streets. He's all up on the political world. He's talking about, the guy wrote a 15-paragraph breakdown of the Golden State Warriors. So I don't really know how much the guy's been studying, but we're waiting for him to show up right now. And this match is going to begin. It begins 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be doing a giveaway at 500 likes today. I'll be sending somebody a pair of Apple earbud iPhones. What are these things called? Whatever these are. Listen, man, I'm going to be sending these out, sending a pair of these to someone at 500. And then we'll give a book at 750. I've been giving these books away, man. So we're just waiting right now for Doug Polk to show up. Who's in the chat today, guys? G-Mo Ski, Steven Stereo, Tim the Gem, Ross Clark, Mitch. What's going on, guys? Harrison. How many sessions are they playing? They're playing 25,000 hands. 200, 400, heads up, 25,000 hands. Right now, they're at 15,350 hands total. The music is building. The tension is building. We wait for Doug Polk, the Supreme Leader, to walk into the match, to come sit down. I was studying earlier today. I bet on this bot, man. Listen, I'm bad on the bot, and we're getting a lot better in those single race pots, so I'm excited. We're live. We're here awaiting Doug Polk. It looks like the Supreme Leader has just entered the building. He will sit down to play this match, going for, I mean, listen, the guy needs a victory, right? He's lost a bunch of sessions in a row, and he's going to be praying here. So micro stakes, Doug Polk sits down. If you don't know Doug Polk, debatably one of the best heads-up no-home players of all time. The music builds, the tension rises as we sit down and we play. The match begins. Hand 1 starts off here. Let's see what happens. Will Doug Polk die after today's session with 0? The epic music will await right now as we continue in this match. If you guys don't remember, we're playing heads up. This is not the great game of Pot Limit Omaha Sea Devil 910. This is Texas Hold'em, the magical game of 2-card Pot Limit Omaha. I was studying these single race pots earlier today, and I've been studying a lot of this heads up no Hold'em. I'm a long time great game of Pot Limit Omaha player. Very weird going back to study some Hold'em, but I'm trying to get up to speed for this great match, and I'm ready to play. I'm going to start playing some of the hardcores from the chat as well too. So I'm going to be challenging some of you guys out there. So let's get started. Let's get into it today. Left-hand side, right-hand side. A lot of single race pots we're going to see here, guys, just to catch you up with it. Whole cards will be shown at Showdown. Big pots, right? The tension brews. The graphics pit up. The fight. Let's go, baby. Let's get this session started right and proper, man. Amen, man. Let's get into it. So we're going to see a lot of single race pots, all right? We're going to see a lot of 3-betting. We're going to see a lot of folding, occasionally a 4-bet. But the guys play a lot of hands. They play very wide ranges. They play about 80% of the hands from the button, about 50% of their hands from the small blind. In this situation, the big blind. In this situation, the dealer button, if you're not used to heads up, the dealer button is going to be the small blind. And so they're going to be first to act pre-flop. But after the flop, they're going to be the last person to act. So that's why they're going to be playing about 8% of their hands. It's because they're going to have position on their opponent. So ideally, you want to be playing a lot of hands in position, not necessarily out of position. For all my novice poker players out there, I know we got a few of them watching right now. But let's get started, man. We're playing on WorldSeriesOfPoker.com right now. It's a legal, regulated poker site in Nevada, and I believe in New Jersey. You know, sometimes hard to keep up with really what's happening out there. But we got my man Landon Tice joining me today as well, too. And he's going to be here a little bit shortly. He's been falling asleep during these last shows. I was like, bro, you can go take a nap if you want to go take a nap. So, but yeah, it's been a good day today. Saw my man, Hungry Man, Big J, my old wizard assistant who I recruited to the United States years ago, and now he's still in the United States making them for himself. Left-hand side, a lead on the turn, and a call for Daniel. 6 on the river. Going to be some pretty wide ranges here. A lot of gut shots possible. Flush draws possible as 2. Doug Polk's going to go with that small bet. Flush draws missed. The 7-8 gets there, but Daniel's going to lay it down. Nice hand by him. Who we got in the chat right now? Protege, what's up, Big Puppy? What's happening, man? Joachim Svensson. The great game of Pot Limit Omaha. Listen, man, this is not the great game of Pot Limit Omaha. We got my man Brandon Shaq Harris out there. Mr. D, what's up, Mr. D? What's happening? How's it going, man? And nothing brewing here so far, man. Couple single race pots, couple raise it, couple takes it. Doug Polk up a little bit on that left-hand side. So Doug Polk, guys, he's up $486,000. He was up near, like I showed you a bit earlier right here, up near $1 million at that peak. And you know what, man? I don't know. Whoa, fight. Let's go. That is a sick graphic right there. Let's go, man. Who we got in the chat? Bill Phil Math, Richard O, Nicholas Johnson. What's going on, guys? Van Ders, DJS, Casey Grombacker. DJS, I went to go send your Bill Perkins Die with Zero book to your address in Canada, and they told me it would cost $100. So I have got to go to the post office because I was like, man, $100 to send this book. I mean, it's a great fucking book. I'd rather buy this guy 100 books at the discount store for that amount of money. But now I'll get you your book, man. I got to go to the post office. Got to send that out to you too. So 3-bet, take it down there. Todd Stanley, what's up, Joey? Love the content, my man. You're the best. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. We are live on air right now. Look at this live on air graph. I'm liking this graphic right here, man. But like I said, we got 2 new graphics today. We're going to be I guess we're debuting like 5 new graphics, right? But we got 2 new graphics. If Doug Polk wins a big pot, and if Daniel wins a big pot too, each of them get their own custom graphic. Daniel graphic, I'm going to be honest, a little bit cooler. It's pretty it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. So John Denon, what's up, Poppy GTO? What's happening, man? The boys are back. Isaac Palmer, GMO Ski, Jordan, hot damn. Got Chicago Joey, a.k.a. Mr. Poker Hard, making the bombs rain from above with the Kid Wonder later. Love it. What's up, Jordan? What's happening? Got to hire you as my writer, brother. I like that, man. I like that. It's been a good day out there, man. Twitter a little bit slow lately in the poker world. Instagram's doing well. YouTube's doing well. And been working on this content. I got this Jungle Man investigation, his Instagram investigation breakdown. I got that coming here. If you guys ain't seen the Jungle Man, he's now known as Dan Cates, and he's a philanthropist. So he's a philanthropist. He's successful. He cooks. He travels. He wears nice clothes. He dresses up as Santa. He donates to people. All the standard philanthropy success sort of status, virtue signaling that you might do to sort of position yourself as like a philanthropy leader. He's got a pretty good strat left-hand side of value bet with that top pair 7 kicker for Doug Polk as he strikes first blood. Let's go, Supreme. We're going to need Doug Polk to pull back here, guys. Like I said, man, we're betting it all on Doug. We bet the farm on Doug. We need, listen, man, we need Doug to take this one down. Let's put some music on, guys. Let's have a little fun today. You guys could be anywhere, and instead, here you are watching me on my beautiful YouTube channel. We get back to our deep house music today. Who do we got in the chat? Shubba Wubba Poppy, how is GTO headquarters today? Today, GTO headquarters is doing quite great. Nice, peaceful, quiet, sunny here in Las Vegas. Left-hand side, we got an overbet lock in. This always happens on these 10 jack deuce 4s. These are common tropes we've seen. Right-hand side, we see the small check raise on that paired board. Very standard thing we've been seeing a lot more lately. Left-hand side, Daniel does check call. 3-5 gets there. King, queen get there to make a couple straights. Let's see what Doug, if Doug has that 8-9, he's probably going to bluff here. He's got that queen 9, 7-9, king 9. Going to put Daniel in a lot of tough spots with all of his 10s. Daniel has a hand like a 10-8, 10-9, maybe queen 10, king 10. He thinks about calling. Doug shoves all in. The supreme leader laying down the supreme pipe as he will strike first blood with a little overbet. Yeah, listen, this is Nolan Hold'em. You're going to see that kind of action. You're going to see them. The pot's 13,000. They decide to go all in there when the board is going to greatly favor their range. In that situation, Doug's going to have more of those king-queen type hands because the three-better, the big blind's going to be three-betting king-queen at a pretty high frequency, if not always. So on the river, Doug's going to have king-queen. He's going to have aces, ace-jack, and he goes for it. Going to be bluffing there as well, too, occasionally. But let's get after it. Martin Cross says, back is the only place to be. Poppies, Kingdom, what's happening, man? We're here. We're live. Sit down, sit back, enjoy the show. Nice little small pot there for Dan Negreanu on the right with the queen 5. With the queen 5. Ay, 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 puppy. Ay, 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 puppy. GJ, Pup Cars, what's happening? What's happening? How's it going? Andre says if Doug wins, Landon is out his commentary right now. Man, Landon's cool, man. Listen, we're trying to help the kid out, man. Getting his name out there a little bit, getting him some practice and commentary. He's going to be around poker for a long time. We need the American ambassadors. I mean, listen, man. I was looking on Twitter lately. You got to find some more players who are interested in talking about poker. I don't know, man. We got to find those guys out there. So, what's happening? Who we got out there, man? Who we got out there? Bob Cobb, what's happening? Chris Kamen, Nicholas Palmer, Big Poppy, what's going on? Shane Field, what's happening? What's going on? Who do we got out there? Joe Geegan says, Poppy, can we get a grand entrance for Landon the Kid? We need to hype him up, please. We can. I guess so. Yeah, I didn't have one in mind, but we'll see what happens. Right-hand side, a little bet on the turn. And a call. River is a 9, so trip 9s do get there. Maybe a more likely hand for the Doug Polk. Maybe Daniel checks back that 9 after he checks back the flop. Let's see what size he goes with here. Flush draws miss. Any 8 misses, 7 misses, ace 8, ace 7, king 7. I know those hands are 3 bets pre-flop. 2/3 bet from Daniel. Doug probably going to call with any 10, 9, or 6 here. Maybe even most of his deuces. And Daniel does have that 10-3. So he wins a nice pot there. Left-hand side, Doug Polk check calls the flop. Turn, he min leads. I don't know. This is kind of a common thing we've been seeing where they check call and at some frequency of the time on a board pairing card. They just lead for min. And then they overbet. I mean, very unique line. Something you don't normally see. Kind of seems like something a complete donk would do, but these guys allegedly are some of the top players. We're going to say it's a great play, all right? So he overbets here, puts a lot of pressure on Daniel, and Daniel's going to lay it down. Daniel's going to be continuing on that turn. I would imagine a very high frequency at the time, and he's probably going to raise maybe his 5s there at some frequency of the time. So when he does just call, it does look like he's got a pretty weak range, so Doug feels like he can attack that and overbet. So that makes sense. Very nice hand. How's the audio sound, guys? Let me know how it sounds out there, man. Tracy Garrett, Landon is a good player, but not a good commentator. I think Landon's a good commentator when he gets in the zone, but sometimes he's up all night playing poker. 4 a.m. comes here, helps out, tries to get back to you guys, but I think he's got a different mentality about it. He kind of comes here and he's like, let's just talk some poker, have a good time, do some memes. I feel like you guys all come out, you guys watch the show. I'm trying to put the 100% into it with the passion and the energy, kind of thing like that. And but I think Landon does a great job, man. It's hard to do this for a few hours, especially if you're high energy and if you're talking strategy and stuff like that. A couple pots brewing here, 10,000 on the right hand side. Doug Polk's gonna take it down. I think it's a lot harder than it looks, right? If you go watch some of these other streams, 3.5 hours, like it's just challenging to keep that level of energy up. But I don't know. I'm a crazy fucking guy, so I like doing it. Left-hand side, 68 in the pot. Let's see if Doug goes with a big bet. He does with 2/3. 4,500. Takes it down. Brian F. says, Joey, get Mattis out to commentate with you, please. I'm going to get some guest commentators in here. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to let one of you guys come commentate with me, okay? So I'm going to let one of you guys come on here and commentate with me for 30 seconds. And, I'm sorry, maybe like 30 minutes. If I like you, you stick around a long time. Maybe you get added in the crew. Listen, I need some talented people up there, okay? Do you like to talk about poker? And do you want to grow yourself in the poker world? If you do, let me know. Hit me up. I will teach you how to do some of the different platforms, okay? If any of you guys want to do more Twitter and talk more poker, you guys let me know. I will literally teach you how to copyright, right? Because I got a lot of ideas for things, but I can't just be firing tweets on my account all day long. It's going to be a little cringy. So, I don't know. I love Twitter, man. I love Twitter. Twitter's a lot of fun. Left-hand side, small pot. Right-hand side, 7K. In the middle, let's see if Doug Polk threes. He represents the 3. Goes big bet here. 10,000 over bet. 6-8 makes the straight. 3-6 makes the straight. 3 makes that Mexican straight. You guys know. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out that tunnel. Shout out to Colombia. Shout out to Latin America. Let's see what Daniel does here. What kind of hands would Daniel bluff here with? If he had a 6, maybe he turns that into a bluff. Although it feels kind of gross to have like a king 6 and make it all in. It's not gonna, I don't think that's gonna happen here. He does call 8-6 for the supreme leader. He's got that powerful straight right there. Makes the overbet. Gets called. And Doug Polk off to a hot start today in the session. He needs it, boys. My man is down. He needs it. And let's see what goes on here. Jennifer Michelle, what's happening? Yo, Bartos. Yo, Bartos, Bob knows what's happening, Poppy. Hello. Nice to see you. Tiger Woods says, Joey buys CCIV. It's merging with Lucid Motors. Way better than Tesla. Listen, shout out to investing. Shout out to the stock market. We've been deep in the investing and the finance lab, figuring out how we want to allocate our portfolio here. How much stock market you want to have, right? How much of these public companies do you want to have? How many of these index funds do you want to have? How much private investments do you want to make? You know what I'm saying? How much Bitcoin do you want to have? Crypto trader? What are you going to do with your portfolio? The question for me to figure out this year in 2021. Left-hand side, 10.3K in the pot. Daniel bets big. Gets snap called. He's got the straight 10 jack offsuit. Daniel gets a nice pot on the left-hand side as the fight has begun. Let's go, baby. The boys are battling today. They're coming out strong. Left-hand side, 3-bet for Daniel. Takes it down. We've been hitting the gym lately, guys. Trying to get in there. Every single day, wake up, get some movement in, drink a glass of water, try to meditate and get my mind clear, but I just want to get after it. I get started, and I don't realize like how important the whole clearing your mind is, visualizing your success, having a plan for that day, having these steps sort of laid out actually make your day more efficiently, allegedly. So that's what I'm working on building right now. We brought a couple people on that are helping me out with some content, some organization stuff for sort of what I'm doing, and helping me work out my ideas to turn good ideas into the great ideas, right? I'm building this like idea filter system from idea inception to some sort of filter that puts the ideas out into these different boxes. It's kind of like GTO, but for ideas. That's sort of what I'm building right now. I'm building like a solver for ideas in my head. So, but I'm building it on paper. I don't, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Shout out to machine learning. Shout out to microchips. Left-hand side, overbet 7-8-3. This is something I've seen often. This is a board I played today a couple times. I played a couple of big pots earlier on the 7-8-3 board with 7-8. Always a beautiful feeling when you got that 7-8 in your hand. That 7-8-3 seems like a board you can bet all different sizes on. Right-hand side, a little, what is that, a little 130? A little 130 on the river. Doug's not going to believe it. He's going to attack that left-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. Right-hand side, Doug Polk with the king deuce of hearts, the supreme leader. Strikes a little bit of blood. Left-hand side, not a king 10-6 board. You guys know nothing good ever happens on a king high board and a 3-bet pot, but we're going to summon up the energy. The smoke billows up from the GTO headquarters for the first time tonight. As we may see an all-in, Doug Polk checks it over. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's play a small pot. Shout out to my guy Danny out there, the meme wizard, the meme lord. Left-hand side, it gets checked back, turns a queen. Let's see if Doug Polk starts to make some bets here. He's going to have a nice range advantage here. Jack 9. I think Daniel's going to have Jack 9. Low frequency of the time. Might bet that in the flop sometimes. Doug does bet 2/3. $5,200. See how Daniel's going to react. If he's got a king or a queen, don't see him laying this one down out here, boys. If he's got a jack, he's not laying this down. He might even bluff raise that sometimes. River's a 7 of spades. 8-9 makes the straight. Don't think it's that likely on the turn, but the flush just get there. Let's see what Doug decides to do here. Is he going to check or is he going to bet? 18.4K in the middle. Maybe he goes 2/3. He goes 1/3. Interesting. 1/3, 6,000. Daniel snap calls that king 9 of spades. The supreme leader is striking blood today. He gets one back on Daniel Negreanu, and the boys are battling right now. This is what you like to see. A little back and forth. No unfair fight today as we are live here on my YouTube channel at Joingram1. New video coming up tomorrow. I should have it done with my man Jungle Man. Investigating. Why am I don't even know why I chose that video. I've been on Instagram so much lately at PoppyGTO. And I've just been noticing Jungle Man's Instagram. I'm like, this guy is interesting here. 4-bit alert. Right-hand side, lock in. It might be new graphic time here if we get a big pot. Lays it down. Daniel takes a nice pot. Johnny De Silva says a meetup game at the next World Series of Poker with you and Landon would be awesome. Greetings from Munich, Germany at the time. Keep cool. Keep up the cool stream, dude. Thank you very much, buddy. Esteban says, hey, Joey, I got to back up Landon. His strategy. Your commentary is awesome and much appreciated. Love the channel. Love the challenge. Let's go, Supreme Leader. Upswing all the way. Big shout out to Upswing Poker. Shout out to Landon. Landon should be here soon. Hopefully. We'll see. You never know what that fucking kid's up to, man. These 21-year-old kids out there. But yeah, man, his strategy is awesome when he gets fired up. He's able to break down a hand. He gets inside. He gets outside. His voice kind of changes. I like it, too. He'll be talking like this, and then he start be like, all right, king 5, 2, 5. It's like gets real low and like monotone a little bit. But he gets so fired up and passionate about it that you just love to see it. So, John Little, poker coaching. Joey, your arm muscles are looking large. Thank you, John. Aye, John Little on the content grind. What's up, John? What's happening? Hope you ain't got kicked off any more poker sites lately, brother. Are you still banned from ACR? Left hand side of check raise. Queen 8-4. 2 clubs. Dude, John Little, that guy, fucking grinder. That guy's been grinding, man. That guy. Aye. Right hand side over bet. Maybe Doug. We got some pots, bro. Maybe Doug has what, like a 3 of diamonds here. What are we bluffing here with, guys? A 3 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. Some low frequency of the time. Takes it down. Nice hand. Left-hand side, check raise on the flop. Turn comes down at 9. Daniel's going to check it over to him. Queen 8-4, flush draw. What's Daniel check raising on that flop? Maybe he's got a hand like a 5-6 of hearts, potentially. Buddy does check full pretty quickly. Alan D, with Joey, what's going on, bro? What's happening, buddy? Nice to be here, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in out there. Very happy to see you guys. My man, N2 Deep LA. What's up, my guy? What's happening, brother? Hope things are going well for you out there. In California, left-hand side, 3 bet is on. The music's blaring. Daniel's going to call 10-4-5. This feels like it might have some big pot energy brewing on here. Big poppy energy. Big pot energy. Doug's going to check it over to him. 10-4-5 with the rainbow. See if Daniel maybe goes small here. Derek Turoff says, sun's out, guns out for Joey today. You listen, man. GTO's a way of life. We got the tank top on. Daniel does go small, 3,100 on the 10-4-5. Right-hand side of value bet with trip 9s. For Daniel Negreanu, 47,000 goes his way. Left-hand side. Come on, Doug. Give us something, boys. The people are tuned in. They want to see action. They want to see a big pot. Dude, I'm doing some fight breakdowns. My voice is fucking getting real fired up lately. Watch out for this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Uppercut something like that, man. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? I just need a fight breakdown. I got to break one down ASAP. Where's that Arya fight? Should we practice? I love that fight, man. The classic fight. The classic. All right, get him. Where's he get him? Hug him up. Get it. Give him some uppercut. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Come on. Bam. Give me an uppercut, Pat. Come on. What's his name? Hammer fist him. Give him something. Work. You got to be working on him. You got to be working. Work that top. There you go. There you go. Get him off you. There you go. There you go. Get after him, big guy. Every dealer stream. Beat the shit out of a customer. Chasing him down. Ooh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get the fuck out of my way. Get the fuck out of my way. Aye. That's an Arya fight that happened. My man, what's his name? Patches? Peaches? Patches? But he's like a long-time dealer. I don't know the full story. I don't know. Allegedly, there were some slurs thrown his way by that young gentleman. And I don't know what went down. But my man decided that he was going to try to beat this guy down. So luckily, some great Samaritans stepped in there, saved the day. Nobody looked too hurt. I'm told he was fired, and I hope to do a podcast with the guy this month. I want to get to know more about this guy. Was he unrightly fired? If so, we'll start some donate. We'll donate to the cause, man. Listen, man, maybe we bring him up on Poker Mountain. Maybe he wants to deal Poker Mountain. But you got to beat up Landon, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat up Helmuth or something like that. Get Helmuth on the mountain. Send him after him. Left-hand side, a check back on the flop, and a raise on the turn by Dan Negreanu. He's saying he's got, what's he saying he's got, boys? 10-9, ace-10. You buying it? Because I'm not buying it. But he is going to take it down. Puts a lot of pressure on Doug Polk there. Nice raise by Daniel. Nice play by him. Billy Jean says, Joey, are you still playing poker these days? Absolutely, man. You know, I'm balancing it between my friends, between my health, between kind of not necessarily being super obsessed with sort of like work related things. So I'm trying not to get super consumed by poker because I am working on some stuff with content and with what I'm doing with my business right now in terms of getting some people to help me out. So yeah, man, playing a lot of poker though. Been studying a lot, been really getting better at Hold'em, and I feel like studying Hold'em is actually making me a lot better at the great game of Potluck in Omaha. So I'm ready to get out there and compete. Hopefully we get some big live stream games I can play this year. Live at the Bike might come back. I know Feldman's starting a new show out there in California as well too. So hopefully some of those shows get on there. We can get some action. Here we go, boys. 3-bet pot, right-hand side, lock in, left-hand side. Flush gets there, ace-10 gets there. Set of kings, set of queens are present. Might be in line for a large pot here. You never know. Might see a couple flushed over flush. The gorilla feels it. Ooh. Here we go. Daniel checks it over to Doug. Right-hand side. Doug 3-bets pre-flops. Bets small on the ace-9-3. Daniel going to be calling there a lot, I would imagine. Here we go. Here we go. Right-hand side. Big bet from Doug. Takes it down left-hand side. Let's see. We got a couple slow play. Got a couple slow play specialists. King 3 offsuits. You guys can see Daniel 3-betting a dog hand like a King 3 offsuit. And don't try this at home. Okay? Don't try it in your games. Like I say, this is with a what's it called? A caveat, a warning. You know, like that warning sign. Don't be 3-betting the King 3 in your game at the full ring. Playing with Uncle Jimmy in the home game. 4-bet alert, right-hand side, lock in. Let's go, guys. Will we get some blood struck here? I need a blood graphic right now. Fuck. Shout out to Bill Perkins, Dyewood 0. Is the jet coming by? Bill Perkins, Dyewood 0. Jet comes on by as the 4-bet's called King 5 deuce. But we know on 4-bet pots, the King High boards fly by. Bill Perkins, Dyewood 0. Sponsor of the stream. Get the book. Link in the description. Let's go here, boys. King 5 deuce, 2 spades. Supreme leader. Is he going to go with that small size, that 52? Might go with that 52 here, boys. Perkins flying by, showing off that jet. Nice jet, buddy. We know. Dyewood 0, we get it. 4,100. See what Daniel does if he's got that pair. He ain't laying it down, boys. 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, maybe some queen jack diamonds as well. He does call. Turns up 5. Ace 5. Could be a hand. We know Doug Polk. Doug Polk got that dog special. But we do got something brewing here. 29,000 in the middle. Is Daniel going to lead? He's going to do that 9,000 lead here? He's going to do that 9,000 lead. He does check it over to Doug. Let's see what Doug does. Might shove or might bet 9,000 himself. Might go small bet. Let's see what goes down here. Tension builds. Doug's in the tank. He does go 9,000. What's Daniel going to do? If he's got that pair, he might not want to lay it down quite yet. He knows Doug Polk very capable of having the Doug Polk dog special. Daniel's in the tank right now. 8,700. Does not want to get down to start this match. Wants to start the match off strong. Wants to start the match off on top. He does call. River's a jack. So it might have a hand like a queen jack with a couple spades for Daniel. Let's see if Doug Polk continues to bluff this river. You'd imagine he's going to fire away with his 9-10 offsuit type hands. Daniel's tanking down. He does check it over to Doug. Let's see what Doug does here. 46,000 in the pot. 19,000 behind. This could be our first big pot of the day. Doug Polk gets ready to back up the truck. He checks it over, and Dan Negreanu does have those 9s. A $46,000 pot goes his way. Was he gonna fold that river if bet? I think that might be a hand that sometimes calls, sometimes folds. Maybe it's always calling pocket 9s there. Maybe you just go broke with 9s in that run out. I don't know. You got to assume your opponent wouldn't be betting a jack if they had a hand like an ace-jack or maybe like a jack-10. But pocket nines does take it down. Doug Polk does not follow through with his bet there. And I'd be interested to see how often he is going to be bluffing there, because obviously he's got to bluff sometimes, but, you know, yeah, he's got to be bluffing sometimes. But Daniel does not like to fold on that once he calls the turn. I mean, what hands does he have there once he check calls that flop? Of course, he's going to have those flush draws, maybe like a jack-10 of spades. I think he's calling that to a 4-bet, queen-jack of spades. I think he's calling that to a 4-bet as well, too. But I guess some of those actually river the jack, so maybe that makes Doug less likely to bluff when the river is the offsuit jack, because some of those jack X, like a king jack, or I guess king jack was already a pair, but queen jack, jack 10, those type of hands. So 3-bet left hand side by Dan Negreanu. Too nasty. What up, puppy? What's happening, big dog? What's going on? Left hand side we get a call, 7-9-3 rainbow. So the boys are battling today, guys. They're going back and forth. Nobody quite on fire. No one quite on fire yet. No one quite on fire. Snow begins to fall in the headquarters here. Let's see what happens here. Checks it over to Doug Polk. Sean Lewin says Joey's rocking the tank top because he knows this session is going to the streets today. I hope it's going to the streets, boys. I want to see some action. I want to see some blood. I want to see some excitement. Give me something here, boys. Turn checks as well, too. 5 on the turn. Doug Polk's going to bet 53 into 8K on the 5. What's he have here, boys? Maybe, probably not a 6-8. Probably bets the flop with that right-hand side 3-bet. Once again by Doug. Like I said, boys, these guys are 3-betting very often. But, you know, you'd think maybe you'd see some of those big pots start to brew out of the 3-bets. But we don't see too much violence, really. You know, even on this board, ace-8, 3-bet. If the boys got like an ace-jack versus ace-10, you know, they don't really want to get it all in. It's what it kind of seems to be here. Wish I knew how to play the saxophone. Doug's going to bet 1,700. See what Daniel does here. He's going to be calling a lot of backdoor hands. 9-10, 6-7, queen jack. I mean, listen, a lot of hands have backdoors here that are kind of connected. Hand like a queen 5 suited. Even then, got some backdoors with a deuce of 4, potentially bluff on the turn when check to. Turn is a 6, and Doug Polk's going to fire up the gun. Loads up a nice big bet there and takes it down himself. Jennifer Rochelle, what's going on? What's happening? What's happening? And Too Deep got the jams today. Joey, what's up, buddy? Thank you very much, my friend. Joel Cabral says, street brawling. We need some Street Fighter graphics. I actually got some in mind. I do got some in mind, man. Super Learner says, when are you going for the big W in Nolan Home Tournament? Well, listen, buddy, I've won Nolan Home Tournaments many times in the past with my stepdad, but all right, I'll play some of these Nolan Home Tournaments this year, man, if we get some of those back. Right-hand side, check raise, king 5-4, 2 diamonds. Daniel lays it down. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. What's going on, everybody? What are you guys up to today, man? How's everybody doing out there? What are you guys paying attention to? I haven't checked the price of Bitcoin today. Let's see what Bitcoin's at. How much money am I down? How much money am I down? 37? Okay. 37,001 Bitcoin. Okay. Going on big swings daily now, man. I just don't check it. I don't want to know what the hell it's at. See you later, John. Take care, brother. Take care. Right-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop by Daniel. Once again, Mateo Bedard says, yo, great job as usual. I want to reward the quality of your content. Do you have a link to merch you're selling? I would gladly order a Red Line King hoodie. I appreciate that, my friend. Right now, if you want to support, I mean, kind of only kind of ways donation on here, but we do have the Red Line King merch coming very soon. We've got a bunch of merch. I got a little plan for that in mind, so that'll be out soon. I'm gonna have I'm developing a subscription-based, not really like training, really, just more of like for hardcores and kind of a different offering. I'm using a model that's used in a couple other industries where it's just kind of like bonus content and different merch and different value propositions that you sort of give to people, and it's kind of like just for your hardcores. And so I'm kind of working on something like that too, deciding if I want to go down that path or. Been playing a lot of poker, been loving that too. The thing about poker is when you play poker to make money at it, you can also lose money at it. So it's unlike any other business where, you know, you go to work and you lose $10,000, right? And it's not a good feeling, you know, you want to hit yourself in the fucking head. So Not that good sometimes. Right-hand side, what do we got here? Ace, queen, 8, 6, 3-bet pot, check, check. Left-hand side, big bet by Daniel. Takes it down right-hand side, check down to the river. Nothing brewing here. Daniel maybe has a hand like a pocket jacks, pocket 10, something like that. Maybe a hand like a 8-9. And Doug's going to bet 2/3 pot. Let's see if Daniel decides to call with any of those hands that he might have. He does lay it down, and Doug's going to take that one down. Only Joey's, that's true. Only Joey's, yeah, I know. At what price did I buy Bitcoin? I bought Bitcoin at 10,000. Right-hand side, 3-bet, take it down. Doom said this music is out of line. That's true. Music is a little bit out of line. Adam Cuevas says, Poppy, I'm down 7K in the last 3 days with 5 flush under flush. Send help. Let me send you my friend. Her name is Scary Lady. Scary Lady, please bless my friend with a... Please bless my friend. Please bless my friend with some run good. Please bless him with some run good. Thank you very much, Jeff Collins. Hey, Papa, you are crushing the Aaron play-by-play. Thank you very much, guys. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys stick around. Smash the like button for more. We'll be here for a while today watching these boys battle it up here, man. I like this like and subscribe graphic right here. You see this? I'm liking this a lot. A couple singing race spots. Nothing happened. Doug Polk looks like he's up to a little bit of a hot start today. Trying to win and come back here as we saw earlier in the match. The graph sits like this. Doug's 486,000. He was up that near $1 million. We had the celebration lined up there. And if you missed that tweet, he tweeted up earlier. He said, I don't know if he's trolling here or not. I don't know if this was sarcastic yesterday, but he did leave that up there. Ay, puppy. I love when I do that. It all comes back. It gets all crazy and stuff like that. Right-hand side, a queen 7 offsuit for Doug Polk. Wins a small pot. Nice hand. Shout out to Dele Yassine. What's going on? Dundee says, where is Landon? Landon said he is, I think he's coming by right now. He's coming by right now, my friends. Jal Barella says, can't stress enough. Stay in Bitcoin for the long haul ball. That's I will. Daniel already taken his first break of the day. We go to Bill Perkins on the yacht, the Dyewood Zero yacht.
All in.
Watching the stream right now. The official sponsor of today's broadcast. Shout out to man Perkins.
Going on here?
That turn bet's a little bit spicy, a little dicey from Daniel.
A massive pot goes to Supreme Leader's way, $121,000. What the?
Not too sure about that one.
Shout out man Perkins for watching that on his yacht right there. His beautiful ladies. Give the guy a yacht. I'm so fucking, man, it is so fun finding these graphics and finally, I don't know, man. I'm like making things. You guys got to see the celebration I have for Daniel when Daniel takes on a big pot today is unlike any graphic you've ever seen here on the show. It merges a couple worlds together and puts it out something beautiful, something fun. Very excited. Andrew T said, you have really made this challenge. Without you, it'd be a snooze fest. Bang, bang. But no, I think for the challenge, I think I've done a real dog shit job, actually, of kind of doing all the ideas I want to do because I have a live stream thing. But obviously, not everyone can watch 4 hours. So, but it's so much energy and work to kind of then go there and edit it down and package that too. So I think there are a lot of ways that this challenge coverage could be improved on my end, on everyone's end. I mean, WorldSeriesOfPoker.com isn't even talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Just basically slapping everyone in the face like that and saying, fuck you. Basically what World Series of Poker is saying, everybody. Just kind of disrespectful showing of support by the WorldSeriesOfPoker.com. Certainly something that I will remember for the foreseeable future. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You get the biggest challenge in poker. We got 2,400 people showing up, watching the stream, watching the match take place. And, right, other people are doing streams. We got 10,000 people maybe watching the stream concurrent, maybe even more with Twitch if you count that as well too. So for the site to not even, not even say anything, just weird, right? So, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Coatwork says, my girlfriend and I made a pact not to sell Bitcoin at 100 till 100,000. I mined them when they were under $3. I could have mined 2 a day. Okay. Are you bragging or are you complaining? Dun, dun, dun. This music's crazy. A little violin right here. But yeah, waiting for Landon to come back over. He'll be over here soon. We did get one donation, but I did miss who it was from. So if you did donate the $10, please let me know one more time so I can shout you out in the chat. I am sorry that I did miss that. Ben Williams says, Joey, how about getting Doug on pre or post game? You can become a full-on sports reporter. I mean, listen, man, I'm mainly doing this because I like covering these events, and you know, it's a lot of fun. I don't know about sports reporter. I think I'm like a hybrid of the things. I don't know if I'm trying to be a sports reporter or not, but obviously you'd like to talk with them or here. But I'm not really trying to bug Doug. You know what I'm saying? He's got the stream. He's focusing on that. He's going on the upswing stream. I'm just kind of over here doing my thing, watching the match take place, calling some action, and that's sort of my approach to it right now. But you know, maybe we'll do some more with them. Maybe we'll do some with Daniel, do some with Doug in the future. Right hand side, 3-bet pre-flop, King 10-9, 3 diamonds. Super 9 says you should send the CV for official World Series poker commentator. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I got some other ideas for content and for events that I'm going to be doing, so I would imagine that's where you might see me doing some commentary or doing some playing poker in the future. But you never know, man. I do like to support everyone in the industry, man. Any company that's trying to do good things out there, you know, even though some of those companies sometimes do some bad, you got to call them out for that as well. But I feel like a lot of companies do a lot of positives as well, too, for the poker world. And, you know, I feel like I actually don't get a lot of support from some of these people, but that is what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? You shout them out, you show them love, you show them respect. You recommend them in some ways, and you know, you don't really get that same love or same respect or same support back, because a lot of people look at the idea of promotion or hyping up someone else as drawing attention away from them. But I actually think that when you feature and showcase a lot of the positive stories or positive things happening, or just like other brands that are in the industry, I think that's actually a service for everybody, and that's ultimately how you raise everyone up in the industry. But a lot of these companies, once they get to a certain point, they just stick to the people that they have business deals with, which makes sense. And then a lot of other things that I haven't talked about. Left hand side, a nice pot there for Doug. Right hand side, 2/3 bet on the river from Doug. Doug might have a hand. What's he bluffing here with, guys? 3-4, King 9, 2 pair. Nice hand, Poppy. Nice hand, nice hand. Success Machine says, damn, Poppy, they let the gun show happen with COVID restrictions. Let's go, baby. Let's get after it, boys. It's still early, man. January 13th. I'm working out 5 days a week, 6 days a week until June. Been doing boxing. What did I do the other day? I don't remember what I did. Well, I can't remember, boys. Listen, man. What was I playing? I played some tennis. I think I just went to the gym. I think I tried some other sport out, but I can't remember, so I don't think I did, actually. Right-hand side, a couple single race pots brewing here. Nothing happening here, boys. Doug Polk up to a nice hot start. Looks to be up about maybe $30,000. Reminder, this match goes down Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Left-hand side, overbet on the river by Doug. 38 takes it down. Nice hand by him. This match goes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. The boys are playing 25,000 hands. They have about 15,000 hands at the current moment in time. Doug Polk on a 5-session losing streak. Going for 6 right now. Right-hand side, check on the turn. Check on the flop. River 8, offsuit 8, $1,200 bet from Daniel. Let's see what Doug does. Doug's probably not going to have any 9s. Might have bet that on the flop turn. Bet that on the river. King high, the supreme leader. Nice call, big pop. Boom. So he does take him down 4-6, bottom of the range there of hands that Daniel Negreanu is going to have on the river. One of the worst hands possible when you have one of the worst hands possible. A lot of people are going to decide to bluff that hand. He does bluff that hand. He gets owned by the king high for a nice small pot. Nothing big. Nothing big. We're going to build some big pot energy here. Lewis Reese says, get me into commentate. Energy will be at an all-time high. Guys, should I gamble? Should we get a random person in right now on the commentary? What do you guys think, man? Press 1 if we should. Press 2 if we shouldn't. Elliot says tennis is awesome. I love tennis, man. It's so much fun. It's real easy, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't seem hard. Let me get my racket, man. Hold on a second. It seems like something you can really dominate at the local community center when I'm like 48 years old, right? And I don't really want to play basketball at the gym anymore against these psychotic 20-year-olds, because these young kids at the gym don't know what the fuck they're doing sometimes. So they're like slapping, they're rebounding, they're just really out of line when you try to get down there. Therefore, you got to develop this only, you're kind of like outside, right? You're just shooting. You don't really take it too hard down low, because these animals are going to get after you, man. These young kids are crazy when it comes to basketball. So, my place, my little brother doesn't know what the hell he's kind of out of line. They said 1. Okay. All right. Let's call this guy up. Listen, buddy. Wherever my man Lewis was, call me up. Give me here. Send your contact information. Send your contact information to Joe Ingram 1 giveaways at gmail.com. Send me your information if you can, and we'll get you in here, buddy. But yeah, you basically, once you get over 30, you don't go really try to rebound, man, when you're playing basketball. Unless you're playing like 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 21s, but you got to take care of yourself. Right-hand side, big raise by the Supreme Leader, saying he's got a 5. Maybe he's got a hand like a 5-4. Takes it down. Aaron P says, gun show. Any chance we get to see a bun show? Spread 'em, Poppy. I'm going to time that guy out. Can I time him out? Oh, you can. I'm going to time them out for that donation. Thank you for the 10, Aaron P. And we're timing out for that donation. Thank you very much for the support, though. We do very appreciate it. Thank you for contributing to the cause. And all right, guys, we are waiting for our first big pot of the day. We do have a couple new graphics we're willing to debut right now. The one graphic's actually pretty sick, but... Frank Shade says, Poppy, what do you think about online poker making a comeback in the States? I know the body is still warm, but the biggest lobbyer against it is gone now. D-Gens want to know. I think that online poker is going to come back to the United States. I think it is going to take place. It's just going to take some time. Sheldon Adelson, I'm told, allegedly he was one of the biggest proponents against online poker. He had passed away the other day. Very kind of weird to see the energy and the reaction to that death. I mean, people were like, he supports Trump and he supports these things, and they were all celebrating the death. I mean, just strange. You know what I mean? I don't really know what this guy did, but they seem pretty happy this guy passed away. So right-hand side, a big raise on the river by D-Nex. What's he saying? He's saying he got a hand like a Jack 10. I'm not buying it. What's he saying he got? Maybe got a flush. Maybe like a King 4 diamonds. Pride raise King 4 diamonds. Left-hand side, 3-bet pot. Jack 6-4, 2 clubs. Right-hand side. Let's see how Doug Polk's going to react. Might get a. Would he have a re-raise here? Is he ever going to re-race here, boys? Is he ever going to re-race here? Trying to back up the truck on Dan Negreanu. He needs to understand that everything to the poker table conveys information. It does not do it. Takes it down. Nice hand. Left-hand side. Jack 6-4. 2 clubs. Check, 3-bet pot. Right-hand side. Nothing brewing there. The chat's getting out of line right now. Don't know what's happening. Check. River is a king. Let's see if Doug is going to turn some of his hands into bluffs. Some of his weakest hands, maybe like a 9-10, maybe like an 8-9. He does bet pot. So what's he saying he's got here? Probably a king, right? And he does take it down. Nice hand. The Blazer says, when are you going to have Devin Larrett back on the podcast? He mentioned you in his video the other day saying he would like to come back on. Well, fuck yeah. It's my guy, man. I love that guy, dude. Shout out to Devin Larrett. He's one of the top arm wrestlers in the entire world. He was one of the only non-poker players I've ever had on my show because I went through a big arm wrestling streak on YouTube for like a few months, and I was watching this guy all the time. He's like this. He's just this fucking animal, man. He's like 6'5", 260, just an absolute machine. And I messaged him on Instagram. I said, "Yo, you want to come on my pod? I love your stuff." He came on the pod from his backyard in like Canada, and then when he came to Vegas, we actually all hung out. It was me, him, and a couple of his friends. They were at the weed conference, and I talked with them for a long time. He was pitching me on some ideas, and yeah, man, he's one of the top arm wrestlers. He lost this like super match showdown to one of the craziest Russian people I basically have ever seen in terms of like this physique. Can I pull this up? Hold on a second. This guy is this guy's crazy right here. Basically, yeah. Let me see if I can pull this up. Actually, I'll show you guys. Wait, no, I can't right now. Whatever. I'll show you guys in a little bit on a break. Next break, I'll show you guys these two animals here. Getting after it. They're both such beasts, man. Lisa Hoffman, aye. Lisa Hoffman back, aye. Lisa Hoffman, hello, Lisa. How are you doing? Bob Eskin said, my cousin Jimmy Bryan was arm wrestling champion, dead by COVID at 39. That is not very good, my friend. Flat Smack says, Die with Zero sounds like a book I would enjoy. We do have some Die with Zero books to give away. I'm told we give them away at $7.50. At 500 likes, we're giving away up here. I don't even know what I'm doing these giveaways. I'm just making shit up, guys. But I'm actually going to send them. We're gonna give away. My mom gave me this idea. I was talking to my mom. Shout out to my mom, Mommy GTO, and I said, Mom, I want to do some giveaways for the crew, but I don't want to give away like, you know, tickets. I don't have like Party Poker and GG Poker just like pumping me tickets to give away, so I gotta like make up some other things. She said, what about a pair of Apple these things right here? And I said, all right, Mom. So at 500 likes, we're gonna pick one person out in the chat, and you're gonna get some of these. Okay, so that is what it is. Shout out to me. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in there. GTO, great times only. Amen, man. Left-hand side. Nothing brewing here, guys. A couple small pots going back and forth. Doug Polk up to 80,000 on the left-hand side, 60,000 on the right. Doug Polk needs a winning session here, guys. Get a little morale back. I think the team, Daniel, has been running their mouth a little bit. I saw my man Bill Perkins in the, he was on the Bill Perkins yacht here, the Die With Zero yacht, right down there in the bottom. He was down there. He's all excited. He's got a big bet on, my man Dan Negreanu there, and he's really excited about this comeback. He's hoping that Daniel can win, and he stands to win potentially millions of dollars. And if you guys don't know, basically there's people side betting on this match, and they are getting odds too. So let's say you're getting like 3-1. So if you're putting up $3 million to well, I guess it'd be the other situation, right? So you're risking $1 million to win $3 million. So I think Perkins has a lot of those bets where he got pretty good odds, maybe like 3-1, 4-1. Don't really know exactly how high those odds got, but he does stand to win potentially a lot of money. Right-hand side backdoor flush gets in there as well. See what goes down here. Ace, 4-4, 3-6. Derek Turoff says, Joey, if that guy falls through, let me in on that commentating life. Right-hand side overbet by Doug. Let's see what Daniel does here. He calls Queen 9. Puppy. Queen 9 offsuit for Doug Polk. He decides to turn that into an overbet bluff. Let me pull up our replayer of the day, sponsored by Chipotle. Listen, man. Bowl. Get your bowl. Rice. Veggies. Chicken. Guacamole. Call it a day. That's it. That's all I get. No cheese. Maybe some salsa too as well. Go to the replay of the day here. Doug Polk. You know, I line with the Queen 9. I mean, listen, buddy. This guy's problem. Check, check. Turn, he leads Queen 9. He's got one club in his hand. River, he decides to overbet. I mean, I guess it is his worst hand to have. Queen 9, okay. Blocks one club. Might be a little relevant. Has a queen in his hand. Might be a little relevant too. But yeah, seems a lot of line. By Doug Polk gets caught speeding. I mean, does he really need to be in the Queen 9? You know what I'm saying, buddy? I mean, whatever, man. I feel like every time we see Doug losing a big pot, he's got a bunch of dog shit, right? He's got a BS hand, man. He's got the Doug Polk dog special. The guy's a bluffing machine, man. But the thing is, right, when you don't make hands, it's not good. It's not comfortable. You got to keep folding. And as Doug likes to tell us, man, sometimes you need to be bluffing. Sometimes you're going to get called. And when you get called, you got to believe in yourself. And you got to keep bluffing. You got to keep putting them to the test. As he puts them to the test on the right-hand side on the river with the king. Let's see what happens here. Does get called. Queen Jack. There we go, Poppy. $11,000 pot goes Mr. Doug Polk's way. Get a little explosion for him out there. Listen, might be hitting. Might be hitting. No, not fire. No. Not quite fire mode quite yet. You guys know fire mode is a new mode here at GTO headquarters. If you guys didn't know, we're out watching from Las Vegas, Nevada. Look at the beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada right there. GTO headquarters. Look at the Bellagio fountains, Cosmopolitan back there, Treasure Island. Aye. What I like to see, little Bill Perkins yacht right there. Dude, I gotta get a job at ESPN, man. Give me a real graphics team. Let me see what I can do. I basically want to build a virtual world of poker where everyone in the poker world is sort of in the world. And whenever there's gameplay taking place, they all come out to watch the game. I guess I'm describing like Black Mirror, aren't I? I'm describing one of these Black Mirror episodes. What's that one? It's kind of like at Black Mirror now, right? When you've seen Black Mirror, that show on Netflix. They got that 15 Million Merits one where they're performing and the girl gets into porn and she's getting fucked by, listen, man. Right-hand side, pick 'em off, Supreme. Ace 5 picks off that King 10 offsuit. But yeah, in that show, basically, there's like these, there people are sitting in box. I guess it is like Black Mirror, isn't it? Interesting. Right-hand side 3-bet and a call. Johnner says, Joey, do you get paid if I buy Bill's book using your link? I'm contemplating buying it, and if you do, I'd buy it 100%. I do not. I don't think. So yeah, I don't think so. But I think I can get an Amazon affiliate code. I don't know, man. I'm real bad at the whole affiliate stuff. So yeah, I don't get. You just buy it. Support my man BP. Give your money to Amazon. You don't really make too much off the book. So I got my book on there, Chasing the Poker Dream: The Qualities of a High Stakes Poker Player. So I've been reading my book lately. I'm like, what were the qualities of a successful high stakes poker player back when I wrote this book, to kind of see what they are now. So right hand side, here we go. Lock in, boys. 3-bet pot. Doug checks it over to Daniel. Daniel bets. Jack on the turn. Seems like a pretty good card for Doug when he check calls here. He's going to have, what's he going to have here, boys? King 10, Queen 10. Maybe like Queen 9, King 9 as well, too. Could have some weak over cards. Ace Jack. Ace Queen, Rivers, a Jack of Spades. Let's see if Doug decides to turn some hands into bluffs that may have not improved at this point in time. Left-hand side, overbet on the Queen Jack 6 deuce. Very common situation we see take place. Right-hand side, Doug does check it over to Daniel. Let's see what Daniel decides to do if he decides to go ahead and make another bet. Bob Eskin says your book was great. Thank you, Bob. Much love. Appreciate that. I thought it was great too, man. See what Daniel does. He can go big bet. Big bet, Daniel. Put that vegan's, no, Queen 10 offsuit. So he does not go for the value bet there with the 2-pair Queen kicker. Seems like a fine hand to do that with. Maybe he didn't think he's going to call by worse. Quite interesting there. So let's see, Queen 10 versus 8-10. 8-10 offsuit. So Doug 3-bet that dog hand pre-flop. Check on the turn. River, yeah, I think Doug definitely would have called a bet there with the 8-10. He does block one of the spades, blocks one of the straights. Daniel looks like he probably missed on a little bit of value there, but decided he didn't want to always value bet. Queen 10. And he does block a queen, which is going to be a hand you might be scared about. Maybe a hand like Queen Jack, you're scared about that. King Queen, scared about that. Flushes, scared about that too. So maybe, you know, interesting. Yeah, interesting check back there. Might be a hand we asked the young wizard Landon about when Landon gets by here. Waiting him right now. Landon is in the Uber right now. He's coming. Listen, when he comes here, guys, we're going to sing him a song, okay? We're going to sing him a song. We're going to sing him. I don't know what we're going to sing him. We're going to find out, man. Shout out to my man Danny Hendon in the chat. My guy Danny. He's been helping me out with some of the content. My mindset as well, too. You know what I'm saying? I get a little overwhelmed some days. I'm doing a lot of things, so helps me out. Helps me organize my thoughts. Thank you to my man Danny. Very, very great guy, great friend, great worker, and great at what he does, man. A lot of respect for him. 3-bet pot, left-hand side, ace, 10, 3, rainbow. Daniel's going to bet 2,100 after 3-bet and pre-flop. Pat Ocal says, feeling better. Joe, I am definitely feeling better. I guess when I stream, I feel great. I wasn't really feeling that good lately, but when I come on here and stream, I feel phenomenal. Left-hand side, here we go. Lock in, boys. Might see one of our first big pots of the session. Queen Jack gets there. The sets are possible for Daniel. Daniel could have a hand like aces, kings, ace, king. Right-hand side, 3-bet pot pre-flop. Queen 4-7 rainbow. Doug's gonna bet that small bet, 3,300 into 8,000. Let's see how Daniel reacts here as the smoke begins to build up, sensing a little bit of potential big pot energy brewing here. Great card for action on the turn. Jack of Spades, left-hand side. Doug Polk going to bet. 3-bet pot pre-flop. C-bet on the flop. Calls it. Could have a hand like a King 10, maybe a Queen Jack. Right-hand side. Big bet by Doug. 3-bet pre-flop. Bet the flop. Little small bet. Left-hand side. Here we go, boys. 25K in the middle. Action's fast and furious. Pay attention. Put your child down. Tell your wife, hold on. Right-hand side, we get a call. Backdoor flush gets there on the river. Aye, Doug, don't do it, Poppy. He's going to bluff it, isn't he? Left-hand side, he's going to bluff it, too. Does he have the heart to do it on 2 tables? Don't do it, Poppy. Oh, no, 2 big rivers. 2 bluffs at once. If he bluffs two. Oh, no, all in. No snap call. Oh, Daniel. What's Daniel going to maybe call here? Maybe with a queen. A hand like a Queen 10. All in! No snap call. Vote to fold on the left-hand side. Get him, Supreme. Doug Polk's coming back in strong here. Does not want to go down. A 6th session in a row. Daniel's in the tank. Maybe he's got a hand like a Queen 9. Maybe he's got 1 spade in his hand. He does lay it down. 2 big pots. go to Doug Polk's way. Aye. Laying it down on Daniel Negreanu. Backing up the truck. The truck driver's back in business. The Brinks driver picking up some deliveries today as he takes a nice lead. 97,000 stack on the left. 80,000 stack on the right-hand side. Aye. Let's go, Poppy. It's getting after it. Listen, we're rooting for the underdog, guys. We're on the underdog side. If Daniel Negreanu is the underdog, we root for Daniel. Now Doug's got to get one back, man. It's only fair. It's only fair. Daniel, tight player, lays down both hands. The chat's going wild. Fred's going wild. Ryan's going wild. We almost hit that 500 like mark, guys. The official. I can't believe I'm doing that. How much do these things cost, actually? Hold on a second. Apple, iPhone. How much do these things cost? iPhone, earbuds. Price. How much do these things cost? $160. I'm kidding. All right, $160. Cool. Put it on the giveaway sheet. Guys, if you guys had a giveaway and you haven't received your thing, email my giveaway line. I have an official email account now. Joingram1 giveaway. Is that right? Let me make sure that's right. At gmail.com. Let me make sure that's right. My man John Party, $6.99. Canadian. I mean, listen, we got love for Canadian. Shout out to my man John Party, working hard, grinding hard. Joingram1 giveaways. Aye. Giveaways. Bum. Let me see here. Lewis Riz says, Poppy, thank you for the offer. I'm currently in the office at work, secretly watching in the background. Can't get on stream. Friday stream. I'll be able to commentate. So we might have some guest commentators from random people right now. So let's see what happens here, man. Let's see what goes down here, man. Sam Pryor says, haven't sweat that much watching a poker stream ever. Go, Doug. Listen, man, we need Doug on the comeback right now. He can't be losing 6 sessions in a row. What's going on here, Supreme Leader? This isn't the Grind Nation. Left-hand side, the Queen value bet on the river. Nice bet by Doug Polk. Goes over that 100,000 stack mark for the first time today. The rocket comes in there. Uh-oh. You guys hear that? Sounds like Landon here. Hello? Who do we got down there? What's his name? London? Yeah, we can send London up. Make sure he looks safe, right? He looks like a safe guy. All right, make sure you pat him down. Or that kid's been known to bring the fire up there. All right, thank you. All right, bye. All right, guys, we got Landon joining the mix here. Mr. Deep Waters, a.k.a. the Poker Kid, a.k.a. debatably one of the best 21-year-old players in the world. He's going to be coming in the mix, doing some commentary, hopping in the booth right now. We are live on YouTube, live on Twitch. And by live on Twitch, I mean we're not live on Twitch. We're almost hitting the 500 mark. Aye. Somebody wants those Apple iPhones. I'll be like Jeff Gross right now. I'm giving away everything. Shout out to my man Jeff Gross, the giveaway king. Jeff Gross doesn't post anything besides giveaway. I think he's just said fuck it. On Twitter, he's only a professional giveaway king. So if you're looking for giveaways, Jeff Gross is the man giving things out. Fire mode. Should we go fire mode on? Should we go fire? Dude, fire mode is crazy. I mean, it needs some work. It needs some work. You know, I don't even know. I was thinking about it one time. I would just kind of put something together. I should be a DJ, man. Last night we were having a good night, having a great time. Had a music session in the living room. Poppy, let me get the headphones. Okay. Now we getting y'all fired up. Okay. We hit 5. Let me wait till Landon gets up here. We'll make a selection. Make a selection from our beautiful people in the chat. Let's get after it. Supreme Leader winning. It's just a better day when he's winning. We got a bet on Doug. We're excited. We're fired up. Get him, Doug. 3-bet left-hand side. Let's go. Lock in. Uh-oh. Landon's here, guys. Let me go get Landon. Hold on a second. We got to go grab Landon. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to run. Let's see how fast we can make it. Let's pretend that we're going to the bathroom on a tournament break right now. We're going to sprint there. We're going to bring him in. We're going to come back until I do. Enjoy the music. What was that? 10 seconds left. 10 seconds flat. 10 seconds flat. I had a bet. I'd have to shave my balls if I didn't make it 10 seconds back. Guys, guess who's walking in? That's right. It's Deep Waters, a.k.a. Landon, a.k.a. the Poker Kid, a.k.a.
You're hyped today.
Debatably one of the top 21-year-old players in the entire world. The kid's back in the house. He said if he gets tired today, I told him to go take a nap.
Looks like Doug's doing pretty well today.
Doug's killing it right now. The Supreme Leader. Landon, I got a surprise for you.
Is that an animation?
We got 2 new animations waiting for the big pot to come down, though.
Wait, you said you had a surprise for me like a few days ago, and then you never showed me what it was. But it wasn't an animation. I asked you if it was an animation. You said no.
What could it be?
I don't know.
What could it be, Poppy?
I don't know.
What could it be? Landon's in the house right now. Give Landon a hello. Come on, chat. Tell him you guys say what's up, guys. Guess what we're doing? We're giving away something here at 500. We're giving away a pair of Apple iPhone earphones.
Is this true?
Seriously, we got to give it away right now. After this hand, left-hand side, lock in, Landon. Pre-bet pot, pre-flop. Daniel bets the flop.
He seems like he bet pretty big on the flop, yeah.
This could be another spot where he goes big. He does not. He checks it over to Doug Polk. Doug Polk, what's Doug Polk going to do? The kid Landon's in the house, fresh off a nice session, streaming hard. The guy's a Twitch madman. He still streams with his desktop background, so he's not got an overlay for the kid yet. We're going to give him an overlay, though.
It's true.
Chat's fired up, Landon. Tell him what's up, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Come on, man. Give it to him.
I'm good. What's going on? What's happening?
What's happening?
Andrew T, Kyle H, KCG. What's going on?
What's happening, guys? Right-hand side, over, big bet on the river. Doug Polk picks him off. $11,000 pot goes Doug Polk's way. The man is on a mission. Daniel sits out. Ay. The kid can't handle the kitchen today as Dan Negreanu has his second sit out. Left-hand side, another single race pot. We get a 10 donation from Aaron P. Give away Landon's fedora for his own good. It's actually my fedora. As you can see, I'm now wearing 2. We got my man Greg Harst. The surprise, I am your father. That's not true. I am not Landon's father. I mean, listen, you never know. Maybe I met his mom when I was a younger guy, 14 years old in Florida. There was that
14.
older lady I did hook up with that one time. I don't know.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I wasn't shooting up no clubs when I was 14 years old. What you talking about like that? Yeah, no. We get a SEK, $100 donation. This is $10, not $100. Best thumbnail, is he a god? We all know that Daniel's been learning from the real god. CTO is real. Thank you for all the great bits, Joey. Tons of love for me. Keep it up. Thank you, Pepe2580. You are the man. Left-hand side, bet on the river by Daniel. Takes it down. Nice hand by him. So Daniel taking one more of these sit-out, guys. You know what, guys? Let's give it away. Who are we giving it to?
We're here in the bathroom.
Landon already going to the bathroom. Poppy, everyone's in the chat. Guys, we're giving away one of these ones right here.
Just giving away one headphone?
I don't know. I'm gonna order it. I didn't know. I didn't think this one through. I just said it, and then everyone 500 real quick. Okay, guys. To qualify for it, here's what I need you to do. I need you to put in the chat. I need you to tell me why you think Jerry Yang is the best World Series of Poker main event winner of all time. The person who puts together the best explanation for why Jerry Yang, $1 million. You guys know Jerry Yang, right? His wife was praying at the table. The person who puts in the chat why Jerry Yang was the best main event champion of all time. You will go, oh, boom, get him. Let's go. You want some, baby? Let's go. Box this motherfucker or what? Let's go. Oh, no, wrong way. Okay, let's get him here. I picked that match back up. Let's go. Calm down, animal. If you guys don't know who Jerry Yang is, you are never going to win this giveaway. The match is back on. Let's go. People don't know who Jerry Yang is. Come on, boys. Do your research. Left-hand side 3-bet by Dan Negreanu. Let's see what goes down here. Doug Polk's in the tank. He's going to call. The original Yang Gang, that's true.
The original Yang.
We got. The question was, tell me why Jerry Yang is the best main event champion of all time.
You mean who is the best main event champion of all time, and why is it Jerry Yang?
Left-hand side, Daniel takes it down. We get an MX50 donation from Diego Garza. Jerry Yang, the most fearless champion, plain and simple. Thank you,
He
Diego.
also like used religion.
He was
used
he
the
was
power-
the first religious player to win the main event, I believe. Correct? Yeah.
He used the power of Jesus and God to have it in the cards for him.
Aren't you telling me don't you use the power of Jesus and God for your own things too?
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
That's true. All right, guys, let's welcome Landon to the booth here, guys. Let me update my graphic. We already had this prepared for Landon's arrival.
Wow.
Oh, no. Whatever, moving on over to the left. There we go. Aye, puppy. Right-hand side.
This is the graphic where you have it switched. Fight.
Fight.
Oh. Fight.
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 10K pot right-hand side.
Fire fights.
10K pot right-hand side. Big bet on the turn from Daniel. 6 under a jack. 5. You know Doug was about to snap it off right there. All right, let's pick somebody.
He's a believer.
Let's pick somebody. Landon, tell the chat what you've been doing. How you feeling today, buddy? What'd you do this morning? You get your workout in? Get your water?
Feeling good, yeah.
You drink your water? You go for a walk? Get some movement in?
No, I
Stretch those legs out?
I slept for a little bit.
You better build those GTO habits, buddy. Before you know it, you're gonna be old man. You're gonna say, "Hey, I wish I would have stretched out those legs when I was younger."
You're scaring me.
Why? What you walked into here, kid. All right, let me pick somebody in this chat. All right. Jerry Yang was a castrato. He had his ball. Jerry Yang is the greatest World Series poker winner because his son Andrew became interested. Left-hand side 3-bet by Daniel. All right, why don't I have someone else pick the winner? 4-bet alert, left-hand side. Lock in, boys. 4-bet alert, big putt energy. So Zabra up the Doug Polk dog special could be in play right now, Landon. Let's see what happens here. Daniel's in the tank. Landon prepared for some all-in. Call aces. Let's go. Let's go. Queen. No queen.
No queen.
No. Let's go.
Joey needs this one.
The Supreme Leader back on board. And just like that, Daniel Negreanu loses the $90,000 pot. And you know what? It's time, Landon.
Is this the satellite? Oh my god.
Strike down on Dan Negreanu. His body. Where's his body at?
He's got vaporized.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Oh my god.
What's he shipping down there from that satellite? What is it? Is Landon?
Is it a truck?
What is it? Oh, what's that? Daniel's face is on that coffin.
Oh my god, this is out of
What's
line.
gonna? Ay, puppy.
What's going on? Oh my god.
Doug Polk takes down the $90,000 pot.
This vaporized, huh?
$150,000 on the left-hand side. Just like that, Doug Polk is off to a massive start on today's match. Backing up the truck on Dan Negreanu to the tune of near $100,000+. Ay, pup. Loving it, man.
We need it. Joey needs it. Joey needs it. He needs it bad. He needs it. Is that the first time you showed that new graphic?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Daniel's got a new one too, though. He's coming. Daniel's got a new graphic as well. All right, we gotta choose someone for these things. Let me pick somebody real quick. All right. All right, I'm gonna pick this guy. I'm gonna pick Matthew Clegg. Matthew Clegg, congratulations. You win our giveaway for the Apple Apple earbud, iPhone, whatever these damn headphones are called. I don't really know.
AirPods?
Send a message to Join Your One Giveaways at gmail.com with your information. I will get that sent over to you today. And thank you very much for playing. Much love to you. And we'll do another one at 7:50. We'll give away one of these great books by Bill Perkins. Die with Zero. Shout out to Die with Zero. Let's get into it. How you feeling today, big dog?
Okay.
You fired up or what? You gotta understand, buddy. When I'm not here, I'm waiting to be here, okay? So when I'm here, I'm ready to go.
Is this true?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wow.
What else am I doing, man? Sitting around thinking. Congratulations to Matthew Clegg. Very nice work, my friend. And thank you for the support. Thank you for all the great comments you've been leaving in the chat. We appreciate the support. And listen, man, all my hardcores out there, thank you guys for tuning in. Edward Kinsella says, what up, Landon, buddy? Big hello from London. Stay as you are, mate. Chill as fuck. Joey needs some edibles. What are you guys thinking? Are we popping one now or what?
No, you're okay.
What do you think? Want to pop one now?
No. What do you mean
You want me to pop one
No,
now?
you're hyped right now.
I know. Tell my man Matthew I said congratulations. Of course I'm hyped up. Doug Polk right now, and my man's on a mission right now. Can somebody please clip out that can you guys take a screenshot of the aces versus queen hand on the river, and can you send it to me on Twitter at Joingram1, and I want to post that, but I can't get back to the hand. So if you can go to the video and do it for me, that'd be great. He says, Landon, the names under the camera are incorrect. Yeah, that's true. You're right. They really are. We better not throw people off with that.
Yeah, we better let them know who you are.
They might be confused and think that Landon's me. This song's crazy. Look at this, man. We don't need no producer. We do it ourselves around here.
Okay.
A couple single race pots out there brewing, nut in the sea. How'd your poker been going, Landon?
Been okay.
Been okay?
Yeah.
You feeling like you locked in the zone?
Feeling good, yeah.
Feeling good. Left-hand side, bet and a call on the turn. River is a offsuit 4. Flush draws miss. 5-6 misses. Roman K says, for the shot to commentate with you guys, people should send in videos doing the gorilla dance, and you guys pick the winner. Absolutely.
Fuck it, we don't hate it.
Absolutely love that idea, Roman. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you want to come commentate with me.
The gorilla challenge. The
gorilla challenge is on. You have to recreate the gorilla dance. The person who puts in the best effort or does it will win an award. Tizano says, Joey, I really think you should move to Twitch. You would have the same amount of viewers as every one of us. Follow you everywhere, and you make 20x the money. Okay, maybe I'll do that next session. How about?
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not? A couple 3-bet pots lock in, boys. Left-hand side. 3-bet pot by Daniel. Right-hand side. Daniel 3-bets and calls. Jack on the turn. Queen Jack, King Jack. Have improved to a straight. I feel like a big pot alert could be coming here.
Have improved to 1 pair.
They've improved to 1 pair.
A straight, huh?
I'm locked in. I mean, listen.
A straight, huh?
I was thinking in my head about the celebration I wanted to play for Daniel. I want to play a celebration.
Straight, huh?
A straight, yes. A straight.
A future straight.
River's
gonna be 9 of diamonds.
Here we go. Right-hand side.
9 of
Doug's
diamonds.
going to bet. No, it's not. Left-hand side.
No, it's not.
No, it ain't. Calm down, Landon. Doug's going to take this one to runaway. Wins the right-hand side. Left-hand side, a raise by the supreme leader, 9,200. 873 Rainbow, Landon. Let's see what goes on here. Here we go, boys. Live on air right now.
Wow. Aren't we always live on air?
Here we go. Daniel calls.
Ooh.
8 on the turn. What do you think, Lando?
Ooh. Interesting.
Builds up. Here we go.
Daniel's probably going to check. Doug's probably going to check back or bet small.
Landon thinks the guy's going to bet check back or bet small.
Yeah,
Will he shove? Maybe 9,000. We will see. A 3-bet pre-flop.
Probably not. Most of his value hands aren't going to want to jam here.
Here we go, guys. He bets small, 7,400. Doug Polk, the Brinks truck driver, looking to make another deposit into that bank delivery vault. He's making for a big comeback here. Let's see how Daniel reacts. If he's got an overpair, I don't see him going anywhere. Here we go. Here we go, Lando. Maybe even calls with an overpair.
Yeah, it's calls with an overpair.
Maybe even calls with an overpair. Here we go. I'm sorry, like an ace-king over cards, maybe. No? Okay.
There's mostly fold flop versus ace. But they can kind of call two over cards.
Ace-king to call sometimes?
Yeah, it would probably be mixed.
So Doug Polk, guys, is in absolute control right now, and some... Hold on.
The fuck? What kind of... Is this a sitar?
Just feel it, bro. Just feel it.
we have...
Just feel it. Just feel it. That's all I'm asking. Just asking you.
Just sense it. Just sense it.
I'm just asking you to close your eyes and fucking feel it. That's all I'm saying. Ben said, Joey, please ask Landon to look at Doug Polk's queen and offsuit bluff from earlier. Would love to know his thoughts. I can post a hand history if needed. Ben, send it to me on Twitter, please. At me, at Joingram1. A couple people tweeted me the picture. Thank you, boys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, man. 29 strong in the chat. All the hardcores out there, the GTO hardcores, my friends. Thank you very much. Been great hanging out with you guys for this challenge. Been great hanging out with you, big dog. Look at that gray shirt, man. You're looking stylish today, Poppy.
This is Nick.
You looking? Oh, Nick did. That makes sense.
Well, look, it's a Bellagio poker.
Oh,
this is out of stock.
Out of Nick Shulman. Nick Shulman might have been wearing that to 7 a.m. one day at a live Bobby's Room session before, huh?
He said he's won many dollars in this sweatshirt, and he's bestowed it upon me.
Amen, kid. Amen. Right-hand side, nothing brewing here, big dog. 3-bet pre-flop. Left-hand side, did the Supreme Leader. Nah, not really. Right-hand side.
Small
Let's see if Doug decides to turn something into a bluff here. Maybe hand like an 8-9.
Always has the bluff here.
Always has the bluff here. You know, Supreme Leader. 10. Oh,
Value owned himself.
Value owned himself there, Landon. So, Doug, happen to have those queens. What do you think about that bet on the river there? About a 10 jack. Think it's a good bet?
Yeah, I like it.
Bet for value. What do you get called by?
It's pretty thin.
Maybe a worse 10. A little
Worst
thin.
10. Pretty thin.
Look at Phil Nagy posted a picture of his son. True American hero, my man Phil Nagy. Love that guy.
Insta like. No.
These screenshots are awesome. Thank you guys. A bunch of people tweeted me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, man.
That's a good meme.
Left hand side of 3-bet. Let's see what goes down here. 7-7 deuce. Gets called, turns a 6. I got to tweet when he's out. But bam. All right, cool. Thank you. Here we go, guys. 6 on the turn. 7-7 deuce 6. 3-bet pot pre-flop. Daniel going to check it over to Doug. Let's see if Doug bets.
So I'm going to bet pretty like 2/3 or 1/3.
2/3.
A bit.
Let's see what happens here, guys. Doug Polk absolutely in control. Dan Negreanu might get a short session today from him. He bets 8,200 into 12,000. So Dan Negreanu on the brink of disaster in today's session. He's down. It looks like he might be down about... Looks like he might be down, landing maybe like 150,000 so far. So Doug Polk...
He's roaring back.
Doug Polk is absolutely roaring back right now.
The roar.
The roar. Michael Yeager says, Joey, when is your date? Tutoring session. It's not a date. It's friendship only. It's
Friendship
poker only. And I don't know. We're trying to set that up right now with Alexandra. Make sure you guys tweet at her and ask when she's coming on. I don't know. We'll see.
You got me.
You guys got me. Give her a poker lesson. And it was so weird. I don't know.
You guys got me.
It was crazy.
They kind
We're trolling. We're joking. Hope Jones says, wow, Doug's crushing it. I stepped away for 15 minutes. That's true. He is killing a couple senior race pots. Left-hand side, Lando. Onto the river, 3 and an ace. Doug's going to check it to Daniel. Let's see if Daniel gets a little momentum back here. Right-hand side, Queen 7-3. Did you see me earlier? I studied with the... I was playing against my arch nemesis, the bot. And out of 100 hands, I made the GTO decision 87 times. Only losing a very small amount of chips in the process. Single race pot, God, dare I say. Am I ready to play you or what?
Are you?
Are you stepping up?
Are you?
You can accept the challenge if I challenge you to play Heads Up, No Man Hold 'em on stream?
Yes.
Me and you battle?
Yeah.
Do you know how excited people are going to be if we battle? Guys, listen, will you tune in? If me and Landon play and I stream it with my cards up,
I'll
will
stream. We'll both stream.
we both stream, will you watch? Let me know. What if somebody else streams our cards and they see both at the same time?
You can do that on Twitch. It's called multitwitch.tv and you can link it.
That's perfect. That's what we got to do. Will you tune in if me and Landon decide to play a little grudge match here? And by grudge match, I mean a first match.
Friendship, not friendship only.
Friendship only. Friendship only. Mm-hmm. Another pot on the right-hand side for Doug Polk. Takes down 10K pot. Left-hand side. Yes. Will you guys tune in? All right. The chat will tune in. Let's do it. Wayne says, what program did you use? I definitely cannot say on stream. But if mess me on Instagram, I will tell you what it is. Mike Z says, Poppy, I am 11 inches poker hard. Thinking about that. That's what I like to hear. Right-hand side, 3-bet, take it down. Left-hand side, nothing brewing here, Lando. Let's see if Doug decides to turn one of his worst hands into a bluff like a deuce 4. He does bet the river, takes it down. Daniel doesn't have a hand to call with. The chat is fired up right now. They are ready for me and Landon to play. I mean, how are you gonna feel if you lose though? You know, what are you thinking? How many hands do you want to play? A few hundred?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll play for a few hours.
Cool. Sounds good. Perfect, man. Couple singer race pots, nothing going on here. 10, 7, 8, 2 clubs. On the right, check, check. Left hand side, Queen, Jack, 9, 2 clubs. Thomas Bosser says, Galfon Challenge, Ingram versus Tice, pay-per-view poker. Listen, shout out to my man Phil, shout out to my man Chance. They're working hard in the Galfon Challenge. Nothing to insult or put down. And, I'm a big fan of those guys. Chance is my guy. Just made a video about him. Phil Galfon, obviously my guy. He's been on my podcast a number of different times. So we got a lot of love. We're big supporters of those guys around here. Run It Once, chip leader coaching. And, yeah, man, those are our guys. So we got love for them Right-hand side, Lando, check back flop, big bot on the turn. Joe Keegan says, Poppy, I'm headed to Sushi Samba. What should I get? Here's your order, right? Depending on how many people you got, you get the edamame and or you get the otsamame or whatever it's called, appetizer with the 3. You get rock shrimp, you get the crispy taquitos, you get the sea bass skewers, you get the chicken teriyaki, big plate with the purple potatoes, ashfishado roll. As well, you want to get one of the old fashions, the Wagyu old fashioned right-hand side pot size bet by Daniel on the river. He's saying he's got a missed backdoor spade draw here, maybe like a 9, maybe like a bear 9 landed, maybe like a ace jack. Nice hand by him.
It's a lot of Sushi Samba dinners right there.
Yeah.
$17,000 pot.
Andre Paradis says, Joey, I've messaged you like 4 times on Instagram and even asked what the program was. Please respond to me if you can. Well,
he's trying hard.
I'm trying hard. I do have about 1,000 messages on there, so I do try to respond to people, but doesn't always work. Left-hand side, overbet by Doug on the river. Explain people the concept of the overbet. Why can somebody overbet versus making a regular bet on a board like that?
Well, I mean, in that spot, impositions are going to have a lot of like more nutted hands, like hands that are going to want to get more value, that like unblock some pairs on the board, like King 10 being a straight, and then like sets and stuff unblocking the ace. So like when you want to get more value with your good hands, you want to put more money in the pot. So you're also going to want to do that with bluffs too and maximize fold equity versus their bluff catchers.
Mm-hmm.
You like want to force like their second pairs to be kind of indifferent depending on what the combo is. But bam.
Thank you. Thank you. Brian Elliott says, hey, Joey. 74. I think that's my Landon is here in the house. Let's get it, Landon. A couple single race pot left hand side.
My brother's texting me. It must be important.
Oh, shout to your brother.
Yeah.
Let's see, left hand side. Nothing brewing here. Nothing brewing. 4,200 in the pot. Let's see what Daniel decides to do. How's your family doing? Doing well?
Yeah, they're doing good. I'm going to go back home Friday.
Yeah?
See them.
What's everybody working on out there, man? Right now, we're working at kind of being consistent with the content, kind of being consistent with our workouts as well. Left-hand side, Doug Polk snaps off another bluff, 7-10. So Doug Polk has all the right hands today. Dan Negreanu has a bunch of bluffs and has some second-best hands in some of these big situations. So Doug Polk currently extending that lead, looks to be up over $100,000 today. Daniel White says, who is this cover? I like it. Listen, if you guys want this playlist right here, I'll put it in the link right now. Here is the playlist. If you want to listen to these songs right now, I'm an hour and 17 into it. It is called Angeli, I Kissed a Girl, Chris O Logo remix. So there you go. Nicholas Garcia says, $5 donation. Appreciate you guys from LA. Wish online poker was available here. Yeah, Nicholas. Well, it is available technically. You can play the app sites. You can play Global Poker. You play CR. You can play Ignition. Play Bet Online. Right-hand side, another raise on the river here. So we got a bet, a raise, and a re-raise. So Daniel Negreanu is saying that he's got a hand like a flush.
Yeah.
Would he have a raise here with Ace-Jack, or would he just call with Ace-Jack?
If he had a spade, it'd be a decent one.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ace-Jack with a spade, yeah.
Maybe Ace-Jack with Jack of Spades or Ace of Spades, or doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters that much. Having the Ace of Spades is obviously better because it's less likely you get like re-raised again, like 4-bet, because you blocked enough flush. So the Ace of Spades is going to be a little bit better for that than the Jack of Spades.
Well, here we go here, guys. Daniel Negreanu, does he have it? I mean, he might be bluffing here sometimes, but I think they're more likely to have it in that situation. He does take it down pot. So Daniel's battling back on the right-hand side, putting up a fight in today's match, up to $60,000 on that. Left-hand side, it's all Doug Polk. He's up to $185,000 in his stack. Right-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel. You can see Doug folding into a lot of 3-bets, pretty standard. Prodigy says, ay, papito, Joe lost it all, PLO. What's happening, buddy? Nice to see you. How's it going? What'd he say?
I don't know.
Right-hand side, 4-bet alert. Takes it down. The Supreme Leader backs up the truck on Daniel with another small pot going his way. There was a big trade in the NBA. People are chatting about it. James Harden went to the Nets.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't this just seem unfair, right? Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. I mean, come on, dude. Like, I don't know, man. It seems a little unfair, right? Especially, I guess it always like that, right? Probably end up being the Nets, Lakers in the championship. LeBron and AD versus those three Giants, assuming that they stay hurt, assuming Kyrie Irving doesn't completely lose his mind. Right-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop, Jack, Deuce, Deuce, 2 diamonds on the flop. Doug's going to continuation bet, $3,000. Kevin McCormick says, where did Landon's East Village of New York look go? We don't know where it went, but it's not here. We don't know where it went, but it's not here. Let's see what happens on the right-hand side. A 3-bet pre-flop, a C-bet, and a call. Turn is a 4 spades. See what Doug decides to do. Left-hand side, another 3-bet. Right-hand side. See if Doug decides to bet. What do you think about this turn, Landon, when for Doug Polk? A little bit deeper stacked.
Yeah. He's going to have a lot of hands on or check call or like have some traps that check raise. But they are like a little bit deeper, so the SPR is going to be a little bit different than in like a regular 100 big blinds pot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot harder to like play the 2-street game. And
Ace queen on the river.
It's a good river for Doug right there.
Lucky river for Doug, so Doug check calls the ace queen there. Ends up making the top pair. Top kicker on the river. Daniel does not bet, and Doug Polk takes out another pot. So Doug Polk running a lot better in today's session. If you haven't missed the last sessions, not necessarily been winning a lot of these big hands pre-flop, or on the flop rather, on that showdown. Landon distracted me. LFJA says, Joey, I'm a fan of yours. I believe you can make 1M USD play no at home 2021. I do too if you get in the right games.
Sure.
All depends who you play with. Left, right-hand side, a 3-bet pre-flop. Queen, deuce, 3. Lucas, Robbo, what's happening? What's going on? What's going on, my friends? Right-hand side, queen, 3, deuce, 2 hearts. Daniel's going to continuation bet $5,300. Let's see how Doug Polk reacts. He lays down pretty quickly. Left-hand side, the deuce, 3 of spades. Wins Daniel a nice pot. He's clawing back on the left. Kyle Crummett says, I think this coverage has done wonders for both of your images, especially Landon. Looking forward to seeing the project crush for years to come. Dreaming of the day we get to see Landon versus Garrett. Landon versus Garrett, I'd love to see that. Who do you think would win? You were Garrett Adelstein. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know how much Garrett studied heads up, but if we played live, he'd probably be in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Because I just haven't played that much live. Online would probably be pretty close, and I'm sure if he studied a lot, he'd be pretty good. He's a really smart guy.
Yeah, he is.
He's a very smart guy.
Shout out to Garrett. Very definitely. Let's see. Johnny Welkin says, nice stream, guy. Thank you. But I'd fire what it might be, your nephew, I guess, just looking down at his phone for the most part.
I'm busy right now.
That's true. Landon, take it. Get
I'm
on the couch,
I
man. Yeah, you got to get out of here, Pop. Okay, come on, man. Hey, Johnny Welkin, man. We're hiring him. He's our producer here, man.
Is he?
He's our producer. Landon's texting his brother. He's trying to figure something out over here. Right-hand side, another 3-bet. Daniel 4 bets. He's had enough, guys. Doug Polk smells shark in the water. He smells blood, I think. I sense something coming here, guys. Doug Polk in the tank. Debating to call the 4-bet. Let's see what happens here. He does call. Jack 4-7. 2 hearts. Let's see what happens here. 21.5K in the middle. Doug's going to check it over to Daniel. Big pot brewing here, guys. 21,000 out there. Jack 4-7, 2 hearts, 4-bet by Daniel. Might be a little bit tilted.
Might be. I mean, he's playing ranges, so I think he'll be okay.
Might be a little bit tilted here, Landon. $5,300.
Just go with it, please. He's tilted, please. Doug, if he has a jack, he's probably just gonna jam. If he's a combo draw, he's probably gonna jam. Might have some small raises. Yeah, there
he does raise small, 12.5K. Puts Daniel in an interesting spot with a lot of his hands. Is he ever going to re-raise here, Lando?
Yeah, he'll like grip on all hands that need protection, like queens, kings, without a heart. With a heart, he's going to call.
Here we go, guys. Big pot energy is brewing. All in. Call. King Jack versus Queens. River is a 9. Daniel Negreanu gets some back from Doug Polk. Top pair, king kicker versus the over pair. And just like that, Daniel Negreanu wins his own pot. And Landon, are you guys ready for the Dan Negreanu celebration? Let's go.
Where is it? That's fucking sick, actually.
Daniel Negreanu.
Is Bill flying by in the jet?
They're carrying the chips of Doug Polk in that nice coffin there as Perkins flies by. His investment feels strong right now.
That's pretty sick,
actually. The die with Zero Jet flying on by. Ay, puppy. Very nice hand there by Daniel. That's how Doug would lose it. Doug Polk takes down $90,000. Shout out to Die with Zero. The Die with Zero movement where we all are going to die with zero.
Debatably.
Shout out to Perkins. Working hard, going strong. The chat's fired up. They're loving the graphic. I'm telling you, man. I told you I had a surprise for you guys with the graphic, man. We put a little addition to that one today. They're carrying the chips of Doug Polk in that beautiful casket. Perkins watching from overhead. Sailing on by in that beautiful yacht, the Daiwood Zero yacht. Coming on by. That yacht. What a life. Sun, the breeze.
All of it.
All of it, Landon. All of it. Why no sound for the D-Next clip? Is there not sound with it? There should be sound with it. If not, I have to edit it, re-edit it again. Put some sound with it. All right, Landon, I go to the bathroom. You lock in, okay? You got it?
I'm here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Take a trip to the bathroom real quick.
Single raise pot. Daniel goes for a 2/3 pot size bet. 9-3-4 rainbow. Doug goes for a 1/3 on ace queen 5. Makes a lot of sense. Gonna have like a 1/3 and a 2/3. Who we got there in the chat? Kevin McCormick, Chad Smith, Michael Clifford, Jay Majors, 63 Wolfpack, 1972. What's going on? How's everyone doing today on this fine Wednesday afternoon? Single raise pot here, 4-3 deuce, flush draw. Doug goes for a small bet. Daniel's gonna have some raises here with some 5x hands, some clubs, some backdoor diamonds. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Let's go. We need it. We need it. We need it.
Little covers on Instagram. I, not the cat jam. Come on, guys.
The cat jam is back.
Every time I leave, I forget about the cat jam. And I missed anything when I was gone, Landon?
No.
Landon, what are your thoughts on basketball? You a big basketball fan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, man. I love it, man. I can tell. I can tell you are by that sign right there. The cat jam going strong. Solomon Vera says, very entertaining stream, and it helps you take your mind off all the negative stuff like COVID and the insurrection and impeachment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Solomon. That's why we're here, buddy. Listen, man, you guys could be anywhere watching any content in the world, and you're tuning into this live stream. I like to give it my all. I like to go hard here, man. Shout out to everybody for watching out there. See, I love these streams. They're so fun. What?
You just you have a hard time finding your words there for a second.
I'm just excited. Buddy.
I know. I understand.
Fired up.
I understand.
Doug's on a comeback right now. My bet's looking better and better every session here. The hands are flying.
At least in this session.
Yeah, at least in this session. That's true. Oh, No Limit Purse says, Joey, a link to the gorilla video so that we can dance like it dances. I will. So Daniel Negreanu is going to sit out. We're seeing another one of our breaks for today's session right now. Dan Negreanu currently up the past 5 sessions, but this session he's down a bunch of money. We're going to check our totals with our official scorekeeper here. He does these breaks every about an hour or so. Looks like today he's doing every half hour. Thank you for tuning in. The match will pick back up shortly. Don't go anywhere. You want to see that? We got to wait to see the celebration again until Daniel wins another big pot there. So, big. If you guys missed it, here's the graph so far for the challenge. Daniel Negreanu up or down $486,000. There's about 10,000 hands left to go. As you can see, the match started off kind of up and down. Daniel was up about $200,000 after about day 8, but then Doug went on a near $1 million upswing there.
Over $1 million, yeah.
And now he's on about a $500,000 downswing. But for today's session, you see this tweet. Do you think he was serious with this tweet, Landon?
I think he was.
I got to say, Rocket Poker is playing night and day better at the start of the challenge. I think I have the edge, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty low at this point. What do you think about that?
He respects his opponent. And
is he trolling or not, man?
He respects his opponent, and therefore he will defeat him.
He will defeat his opponent. We're going to see what happens here. So Daniel is back in the mix right now. Let's get after it, man. Let's see what happens here. So Daniel going to be attempting to come back today. Going to be working hard. Probably tilting just a little bit out there. SI7 TV says, guys, thanks for doing this. Your positivity is awesome. Thank you very much, SI7. Much love, brother.
Thank you.
Hemnat Sharma, greetings from India. It's 5 a.m. here, but enjoying the stream. Shout out to my people in India right now. And thank you guys for tuning in. We are here. We are live. Join your one YouTube channel. I got a video coming tomorrow that I've been working on about my man Jungle Man. And I did an investigation of his Instagram page. Did you know he's a charity leader now?
Ah.
He's a philanthropist. Yeah, he was. He basically started a foundation called the Dan Cates Foundation, where now they're trying to raise money from other people out there who want to change the world. And they got a mission to make the world a better place for everybody out there. So now Jungle Man's been doing his Instagram page, and he's basically painting himself as the epitome of a successful man in order to attract investors to his foundation. And he's making some deliveries out there for some money. He helped to get a water pump in like it looks like a small town, maybe in Africa. I'm not really sure where the town was at.
He's getting it done.
He's out there getting it done, man. Dressing up as Santa, helping out the kids of London, giving back to the less fortunate. I mean, listen, the guy is on a.
How can you hate that?
How can you hate the guy, right? Yeah, exactly, man. Left-hand side, the Queen 4. So Queen High going to take that one down. Maybe not a hand you expect to see a showdown. Got to post this in my Instagram story. Doug Polk crushing it right now. If you guys want to see what Landon looks like right now behind the scenes, go over to my Instagram at Poppy.
Behind the scenes.
GTO.
The scene is right now. The scene is happening.
If you want to see Landon, what it looks
the
like
scene is
behind
happening.
the scenes.
The scene is happening.
The scene is happening right now.
The scene.
Amen. Right-hand side, Daniel takes down a nice pot himself. Where's everybody watching from today, guys? We're here. GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada. Home of all the Redline Kings in the world. Edward says, what happened there? Landon turned all professional in Joey's piss break. What does that mean?
I don't know. I guess I did pretty good.
What'd you do?
I talked about the hands a little bit.
Oh, well, get that left hand. Here you go, buddy. Jack 8-7, turn 5.
Here you go. I'm 3-bet call. 3-bet call. Probably gonna go for like a 2/3 size here most of the time. Yeah.
2/3 bet from Daniel. 9,600. This could be a big pot brewing here, guys. Lock in.
Is it big pot energy?
Big pot energy. Alert. Alert. Big pot. Here we go. Backdoor flush gets there on the river. 33,000 in the middle. Will Daniel Negreanu ship it in here? He's got 27,000 to go. People are watching all around the world, waiting to see
what happened.
What will happen right here? At least I am. All in. No snap call.
Oh boy.
They always fold here. They've never called once. Doug tanks for deception, for balance. Maybe he's thinking about calling with a hand like they never call here. Maybe he's got a hand like King 8.
It's true.
Let's see what happens. Doug's in the tank, 27,000 to go. If he had a jack, probably going to call. If he had an 8, he calls with a jack. Ay, puppy, 2 pair. 2 pair for Daniel Negreanu as Daniel Negreanu takes down a $88,000 pot right there, and his celebration starts back up again. Here we go. Ay. Daniel Negreanu and his team right there celebrating the $88,000 pot. Let's pull up that hand on a replayer. Sponsored by, of course, Chipotle, bowls, rice, vegetables. Read your Dad with Zero Book GTO. Let's see what happens here. Landon 3-bet pot pre-flop. Daniel 3-bets with the Jack 8 offsuit. Interesting.
Yep.
Doug has the Jack 9 flop. Beautiful hand. A 15 hard for Dan Negreanu with the top 2 pair. Doug with top pair. Straight draw. Just calls the flop. Turn is a 5. Gives Doug a little bit more outs with that 6 gutter ball. Daniel bets big. Gets called. River is the 3. Daniel bets for value. Doug tanks down just a little bit. Calls with Jack 9. Landon, that call automatic. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's mixed. With a spade, it's a snap call. Without a spade, it's still probably a call. It just kind of sucks and put you in a different spot. So, like, by a different spot, I mean, like, out of all of the chips that are already in there, like, it's basically when he calls, he's probably winning maybe a big blind. Like, if that. So, like, there's a lot of variance in heads up, right? Where, like, you make a winning call where you're winning a small blind, but there's almost 200 big blinds in the pot. It's a pretty small edge to take right there. So, I mean, you're going to lose that pot a good amount of the time, but, like, You just have to call because if you are getting bluffed in that spot by a hand like King 10 with the King of Spades or one spade kind of hand, winning in that situation is going to be worth all the times that you lose.
Well, here we go. Dan Negreanu taking his new money out. Speed in Lando. 4-bet alert, left-hand side. They are very deep. This could be one of the biggest pots we've seen the entire match. Maybe we might see a 5-bet 27K.
Probably like 26, yeah.
I feel 27. I feel 27 coming. Get him, Doug. Get him. Get him, Supreme.
It's a king high board.
King high board. Dan didn't win a 3-bet pot. We know
It's a
nothing ever
4-bet
happens.
pot. It's a 4-bet pot.
But a 4-bet pot, we know everything happens.
Everything happens.
Kings, jacks, king, jack, all in the range. Flush draws available here. Lock in, boys. 21,000 in the middle. And you know what? I feel it.
It really is a big pot.
I feel it here, boys. 3-bet right-hand side, left-hand side. The standard continuation bet by Daniel. 1/4 pot, 5,300. Let's see what goes down here. Let's see what goes down here by Doug. Does Doug have that set of jacks? He does call. Turn is an 8.
Ooh.
Makes trip 8s, potentially. 8-9 suited, 8-10 suited, 7-8 suited. Daniel could have one of those Doug Polk dog specials with himself, maybe like a hand like an 8-10.
No, you can't have 8-10.
He doesn't 4-bet 8-10? Okay.
It's too good to 4-bet.
Not Doug Polk. Doug Polk would do something like that. Daniel checks back. River's a 7, 32K. Daniel might have some hands for deception. Could have a slow played hand like a pocket kings.
It's true.
Doug's going to lead small,
Block,
9,700.
Yeah. He's going to block with a king, a jack, depending, like ace-jack sometimes. And then he's going to have some strong hands like boats.
He calls.
Yeah, there's ace-jack.
Doug Polk loses the $51,000 pot, and Daniel Negreanu. Is he hitting it?
It's fire. It looks like some secret mode.
Is he hitting a little fire mode here? The fireman, Dan Negreanu's out to play after taking down a few big pots. He's up to over $100,000 on the left-hand side.
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah.
He's coming back right now. He heard all of us out here ranting and raving about how good Doug Polk was because he got aces versus queens today. And now Dan Negreanu is the way coming back. Lando, what do we think about that value bet on that river? Let's kind of run that one back here for the boys. 4-bet pre-flop. Ace-king versus ace-jack. Daniel flops top pair, top kicker. Doug has top pair, or sorry, Jack, second pair, top kicker. Check on the turn. What's going on this turn, Landon? With the ace-king, why isn't he bet? Maybe get value from a worse king, maybe king-queen, maybe flush draws as well, too.
It's probably mixed with a spade in his hand, for sure. He gets called by some worse draws. He gets called by worse hands, of course. He gets called by, like, king-queen, king-10 suited. Those hands are still there. The 8's not really the greatest card for him, just because Doug is going to have like the 8-9 suited kind of hands that 3-bet pre and then call the 4-bet, where he's not going to have many 8x. So protecting yourself makes a lot of sense here too.
So sometimes check, sometimes bet. Daniel decides he's going to check it back. River, what's up with this? What's up with this bet, Landon? On the river, 97 with the jack. Is he hoping to get value from something worse? Maybe like a pocket 10s or a worse
jack? He gets called by like queen jack off, hands jack 10 off that might 4-bet pre. So those hands are going to be a snap calls versus block. And he also like sets his own price on river, where like Daniel had a hand like a king. Instead of betting like a 2/3 size, he's calling a 1/3 size. So he's saving some big lines there too, yeah.
Okay. So very nice hand there by Daniel. He's roaring back right now, boys. And you know what? I feel like we're going to go into fire mode for just a little bit. Dan Negreanu is on fire. That warm fire brewing up.
Break time, you go.
Landon going to get a snack. You know, 21-year-olds kids don't have longer than 25 minutes to sit down, as we are officially in fire mode right now. Dan Negreanu making the epic comeback right-hand table. He's got about $100,000 stacked. Sent Doug Polk back to the beginning, left-hand side. The boys are battling some of the deepest stacks we've seen so far, near $100,000. I am Matt Damon says, am I the only one feeling like it's not D-Nex playing anymore? No, other people have asked that question too. So we are in fire mode here, boys, for Daniel Negreanu. Jalino says, could Daniel have clicked it back on the river there for value with the ace-king? That would have been interesting, yeah. Can ask Landon about that when he comes back. Daniel taking down these pots here. When Daniel loses a nice pot, he gets out of fire mode. Connor K509 says, fire mode blow. Whoa, man, listen, yo, come on, man. You don't have to hate on fire mode like that. It's a new mod. It's a new version, buddy. If you don't like it, give us some constructive criticism. This is edible mode, man. Hop in. Ba-bam, ba-bam. The explosions are all over the place. Bill Perkins jets coming by. The fire mode. The celebration is out. The boys are battling. Daniel Negreanu's cheerleaders are in his corner. Beautiful life right there. Perkins in there. I saw Helmuth was carrying that coffin there too as well. Doug Polk's chips. They're walking him through the procedure. Shout out to Tom Dwan. Connor K says, I think Daniel has definitely started using a more exploitive strategy against Doug this second half of the challenge, and I think Doug might want to consider taking a bit more exploitive spots as well. Connor K says, very interesting out there. Something to note. Something definitely to note. Maybe we can ask Doug about that. Yeah, that's a good question. How would he know, right? They can justify anything, man. Anything's low frequency, right? Anything's a justifiable play these days. Sometimes I do that. You can basically say sometimes I make this play with any hand, it seems like. So how can you argue with anyone these days? Everything's optimal. If every bet size and every strategy is optimal, then what is inoptimal, right? Joey Tice says Doug has been figured out. Joey, that's true. It sounds like he might have been figured out by Daniel. Left-hand side, 3-bet, Jack 10-4. Very, very deep there, boys. 100,000. Is it inoptimal? It's the opposite of optimal. Inoptimal? Is there a optimal? I don't think I've ever heard that word. Inoptimal. Non-optimal? Non-optimal. Okay. Not optimal and non-optimal working environment. Non-optimal solutions. Okay. Non-optimal, not inoptimal. Got it. Perfect. Landon back in the mix here. Got his nice water. How's it going, Marcus? Marcus Rucker said what?
Just got shocked by the microphone.
That happens, buddy. $14,000 pot on left-hand side. 3-bet pot pre-flop. Jack 10-4. Turn is a deuce. Little innocent-looking deuce. Let's see. It shouldn't connect with anybody out there, but you never know.
You never know.
Suboptimal, non-optimal, inoptimal, whatever. You guys are all fucking grammar pros out there. I get it.
Grammar gods.
I don't think about what the opposite GTO is. I just think about GTO.
It's GTFO. Get the fuck out.
GTO is a way of life. That's why. Here we go, Landon. Here we go, Landon. Deuce of diamonds on the turn. Backdoor trip draws. Get there. Ace, deuce of diamonds makes the backdoor trip draw. Big pot brewing here. 33,000 in the middle, Landon. It's just a pot for the supreme leader. Big pot energy starts to brew here. Oh, wrong one. Aces. Aye. Daniel clawing back on the left-hand side. It's just a little bit.
Aces is a good hand.
Ace is a very good hand. Landon, that expert breakdown right there. Nice job, Landon. Right-hand side.
Sometimes all you got to say about that.
That's true. Very nice hand. Lonnie says the over-under on Poppy's intake is 100 milligrams. What are you taking? What do you think, guys? Is it time for the edible? One or two? You guys let me know. Hello? Are we ready or not? Hello?
What do you keep hitting me for?
What are you talking about, man? It's a soft tap. You trying to wrestle on here, buddy? Trying to go big dog or what? Let's go. Come on, you got a couple inches on me. Let's go, man. Let's see. Let's see. You've been studying jiu-jitsu, right?
No.
Put me in a choke. Put me in a rear naked choke. Go
no,
ahead.
no.
Do it. It's fine.
No. It's commentary.
Take me out on stream. It's fine. Someone said 2. Someone said 1.
4.
4. Okay.
9.
Okay. Jennifer says no. We're not going to be able to do it. Okay. Left-hand side, a small min check raise on the king 6-6 board. Why is this guy going 1 so many times? All right, buddy. Calm down. Calm down, buddy.
Time out for the ones.
Left-hand side check raise small by Doug. One of those min check raises. Why do they min check raise on the king 6-6? Why do they do that play?
I think it's because he thinks that Daniel's probably betting with most of his range on the flop. So to kind of put most of his range in a shitty spot, you just kind of click it back. And he's
Why
also
does
gonna
that
have
put
some
most of his
6X.
range in a shitty spot?
Because not all of his range connects with the board. Like he's gonna have a lot
So
of
if
ace high,
he's
queen high,
betting
jack
100%
high.
of his range on the flop,
Yeah.
then he's not going to be able to continue.
With all of it.
Right, with all of it. So why don't you always min check raise them?
Because sometimes they have good hands.
Mhm.
And then you put yourself in weird spots where you have to like turn weird pairs. And then there's a lot of reverse implied odds with some hands.
You know, I've seen this min raise strategy at the Golden Nugget. So
Yeah.
playing with my stepdad, me and him play some tournaments. So I definitely, maybe those guys are thinking along the same lines as Doug Polk's thinking too. Left-hand side, take it down. Matthew Adams says, shows the power of deep work. You can get up to speed really fast. Just lock yourself in a room for 20 days and you can play elite level heads up deep stacked hold'em against other disciplines. Well, if you have the right coaching And if you have the right incentives in your life, if you're able to do that, I mean, also he's playing Doug. He's got a lot of social pressure on himself too. So I think it'd be very hard to reenact the situation that Daniel's in. I think some people might say, oh, like Daniel got good, so like anyone could get good. But it's true if you have really, really tough people on your side who are breaking down your game as well too, and are also working with you on a consistent basis and can tell you answers to questions that you, I mean, it's kind of, shortcutting the process there. I don't think most of the time you're going to get that hands-on treatment from the coaches or people you work with, but I think this is a special scenario where even the people might have a piece of Daniel, therefore they're extra incentive to work with him even more, and Daniel's extra incentivized to win this tournament because if he wins, or the challenge, whatever you want to call it, then that's going to be exceptional for him in terms of his bankroll and in terms of his reputation, in terms of the value that he potentially brings down the road to any other brands that Daniel likes to work with. So I think it's a very rare and unique circumstance that Daniel Negreanu finds himself in right now versus Doug Polk. And that kind of brings out that ultimate level of motivation that not many people up there might ever feel incentivized to get to. So right-hand side, here we go. King on the turn. Landon, what are you thinking? 3-bet pre-flop, C-bet on the flop.
Say about small a good bit, and then like mostly use like a 1/3 size, so like 1/4, 1/3 seems good. Most of his range is gonna connect with this card. He's gonna want to bet kind of small, and then he wants to have a bigger size when he has ace, king, king, queen, and kind of put 7x in a pretty tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna have a smaller size and a bigger size for sure.
Well, let's go check in with our. We're gonna go check in with our
official scorekeeper.
Our official scorekeeper here, kind of see exactly where our challenge sits right now for today's session. Cameron S says, "What are your thoughts on coaching stables, coaching for profit?" I think that is a great way for you to scale your business as a poker player, is to obviously start making different income streams for yourself. So most people do stables or do coaching for profit. It makes sense. What do I think about it? I think that it's very prevalent in the poker world and has been for a very long time. So if your question is, do I not like them? Then I don't have an answer for you, because they've just been around for a very long time. There's massive stables in these different foreign countries where people have play tournaments and play cash games. They put them on app sites and stuff like that. So it's a very, very, very popular model out there for people to use, and it makes a lot of sense if you're looking to make more money or potentially start to get yourself out of poker a little bit, and also incentivizes you to put in more work with your coaches and students because of a better deal you might have with them. So, Landon, you did coaching for profit. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was good environment, good experience. Glad I did it.
Yeah, why is that?
I got really good. Nice community.
So would you recommend other people try to get coaching for profit deals, or do you think that might, coaching for profit basically means that you might start working with a coach and then you'll have some sort of deal, right? So let's say you play, how does it work? Are they risking their own money, or is it just they're taking for your deals,
I mean,
right?
Some of them, like there's a stable where like you play on stake, and then others it's like they just coach you and then just take a percentage of your winnings without actually risking any money.
That sounds like a pretty good deal for the coach then, huh? I mean, if I coach you and I take 20% of your winnings and I cover none of your losses, that sounds like a really good deal. Do you think that's fair for the person that's being coached as well too, even though because they're risking all the money?
I think, dude, like the way they, like most people do it is just like there's a different profit split if you're on stake and if you're just getting coached for profit. Where like if you're on stake, it's like a 50-50 chop, and like if you get coaching for profit, it's probably like 25 to 20%, because like there's no variance for the coach except for the fact when you have like losing months kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't know. It's nothing I really think about too much, because it's not something that I'm trying to do anytime soon. So
what about someone out there thinking about it, trying to do it soon? Right hand side Jack 3, left hand side a check raise.
I mean, it's just an opinion. It's just a question of like whether or not you want to like give up money to get better or not.
And do you?
I did.
You did? And what happened? I mean, it turned out well for you, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
That's true.
What happened? Well, this happened.
That's true. Here you are.
Yeah, but I guess it doesn't really work the same way, because like sometimes you don't really play as much. Like I played a lot. I play like 200 hours a month.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're only playing like 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a month or something, because like that's all you can do, then you're giving up a lot of like profit if you're a winning player, and you're not going to really get too far just because you're not really playing as much. So when you do play and you do have a win rate, you're giving up a good amount of profit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the time to play a lot, I think it's potentially worth it for sure.
Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense, case by case dependent. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that, this guy says, Ben Craig, I feel bad enough losing profits, charging 30% markup. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for, I guess if the coach is really good and you feel like it's going to benefit you that much, I think that's like a personal decision for everyone to kind of decide. And also, if you're a winning player, you're still making money no matter what. So even though you're giving a little bit away, maybe in the long run, that coaching you're giving that person is going to make up for that and then some. So I could see a good argument for either way there. Macy J says, Poppy, I know you and Doug are friends, but does a little part of you think that Doug Polk is a bit of a bully? And with all this shit he talked about, it would actually be pretty cool if he lost this bet. I'm not rooting for Doug to lose the bet. Do I think he's a bit of a bully? I guess it kind of, I don't really know exactly what the bullies are doing or that. Certainly I've heard that argument made by a lot of people out there that he does bully people, right? Bullying meaning mean or picking on them and stuff like that. That's a very common thing people have said, his detractors said about him too. I think he sees it differently, but that's a strategy he used, man. So would it be cool if he lost the bet? I don't think so. I think that'd be cool. No. What do you think, Lionel? Would that be cool if he lost the bet?
I mean, I have money on Doug too, so I don't want him to lose either.
Yeah. Makes sense. Do you think he's a bully? Is he bullying people?
I don't know.
You don't know? What is let me see the definition of bully. Because I had some.
Is he a bully?
Let me see bully. What is a bully? A person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those who they perceive as vulnerable. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I don't think he tries to harm people.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
Intimidate potentially. He's an intimidator.
He's trying to intimidate
He's an intimidator. Doug the Intimidator.
Dale Earnhardt Polk. Should we start calling Doug Polk the Dale Earnhardt of poker, the Intimidator?
Is that what is he the Intimidator?
Yeah, shout out to R.I.P. Dale Earnhardt. But yeah, he's a legendary race car driver in NASCAR. Unfortunately, passed away in a crash.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a legend of the game. So Doug Polk and Dale Earnhardt, huh? Certainly a comparison and analogy I've never personally heard or seen out there. But yeah, picking up the match today, guys. It's been back and forth. Doug Polk was up to a large profit here, and now Negreanu's come clawing back. They're very deep on that left-hand table, $100,000 deep, setting up potentially one of our biggest pots of the session. Going to be back with another broadcast here on Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't miss that. Watching more of this challenge. Getting It Gaming says, seems like coaching for profit with a tiered split based upon the player's volume. Well, no one's going to understand that, but coach gets 25% of players' profit. Okay, that's a complicated one to get. But I see what you're saying, though, yeah. I am Matt Damon says, sarcasm isn't bullying. The times we're in, people get butthurt over nada. I can see that argument, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was really being sarcastic when he was, like, saying some things, but yeah.
Left-hand side, a 3-bet. Right-hand side, a 3-bet as well. Ace, Queen, 6 on the right-hand side. Doug's going to bet that small size. Why does he go with that really small size there, Landon? The $1,100 on the ace-high board, 3-bet pot.
Interesting. So on an ace-side board, it might be a little bit different, but on lower textures, you mostly want to check your entire range because Daniel has a lot more suited cards that call 3-bets pre. And on an ace, it's less likely that Doug has flushes himself, just because a lot of his 3-bets are going to come from some suited ace-x, and he can't really have flushes if the ace of hearts on the board. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of betting small and like going to have some hands like flushes that he's still going to have, and then he's also going to have some bluffs he wants to have, and then some weak 1 pairs like some weak ace-x, and then some strong ace-x as well, like ace-king with the heart, ace-queen with the heart kind of thing, ace-jack with the heart, ace-10.
Well, the action.
So it just pressures his overall range when he bets small, because like if Daniel has a hand like low suited cards that aren't hearts, he's just going to have to fold anyways. Right. And there's a lot of those in his range too.
Well, action is picking up here. Lando, left-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. $100,000 deep to start this hand. Landon bobbing his head like he's in a New York City underground club, and he's got a nice Russian woman pushed up on him, bending herself into him, and Landon's fired up right now.
Like I'm like a dad at the Home Depot when they play the song. You see that meme? It's like a cat jam, and it's like dads when they go to Home Depot because like the Home Depot song's kind of fire.
Have you ever been to Home Depot?
I've been to Home Depot.
For what?
Because my dad went to Home Depot.
You did not go to Home Depot.
I've been to Home Depot.
Were you a home builder? You putting up shelves and stuff?
No, my dad was when I was like
Your dad
10.
Was
when I was like 10.
So you were the last time you were at Home Depot was when you were 10 years old.
Probably.
And now you're running around.
There's been a meme.
You know what music they play at Home Depot.
I know what music they play. How can you not?
Music where you're nodding your head.
You want to play it right now?
I will. Right hand side. We got backdoor flush draw. Lando lock in. 23,000 in the middle. Let's see if Daniel or Doug maybe goes with a nice pat and overbet here spot. Check. Tens for Daniel. Takes down another pot. The momentum is on Daniel's side. The question now is, what type of music do they play at Home Depot? If you guys don't know what Home Depot is a home improvement store here in America known for its red and orange and white logo. Home Depot. They want to know my location. Music, location. Home Depot
There it
theme
is,
song.
play it.
I'm not playing the Home Depot theme song.
Why not?
Because they probably copyright it. If I'm going to get copyrighted in this video, I'm going to play a Yarny song.
Yanni, Yanni, Yanni.
MP says, just tuning back in. What happened? Negreanu can't be stopped. That's right. Momentum is on Daniel's side. He is clawing back right now. Killing it. Fallen Loki says, Papi. What's happening, guys? What's going on? My papitos out there. How's it going, Landon? Fired up today, as always. Queen 5 deuce. Rainbow board on the right-hand side. GTO. Boom, boom, boom. Stamp of approval from Landon. Queen 5 deuce, 3-bet pot. Let's see how Doug reacts. He's reeling right now, boys. He needs to get something back. Ever since Landon came here, he's been struggling. I don't know what's going on here. Do you think you might be cursing Doug? Because when you weren't here, he was killing it. And now you entered the scene, and all of a sudden, the guy can't win a pot. Here we go. Right-hand side. Daniel.
I saw him win aces versus queens.
When? Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You did see that. Right-hand side, we got something brewing here. Doug's going to check it over to Daniel. Queen 5 deuce, 3-bet pot, C-bets board, flop. Turns a 7. Checks over to Daniel. See what Daniel decides to do here. $5,800 from Daniel. We're betting a lot of his hands right here. Would you ever bet a 5 here, Landon?
Depending on the kicker. On the side card, yeah. Like ace 5 could be a decent one.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we go. River is a 6 of spades. Let's see if Doug might have a hand like a pocket jacks. Maybe he's got a queen as well, too. King, queen, potentially in his range.
There's some weaker queens, yeah. Some weaker suited queens.
Well, here we go. 26,000 in the middle, guys. Pot size bet left for Daniel. Let's see if he ships it in here. Might have a hand like ace 4 potentially as a bluff.
Yeah.
Maybe a hand like ace 3. Might think he needs a bluff here. 3-4 does make that straight. He checks back to queen. Jack does not value bet.
I think that's
the
a
top
jam.
care.
I think
Jack
that's a jam.
kicker. Doug Polk shows down ace king there. Another pot goes Daniel Negreanu's way. Very nice hand for Daniel. The man is on a mission. He cannot be stopped right now, guys. Queen Jack for Daniel. Call the 3-bet pre-flop. Calls the C-bet on the flop. Bets the turn himself. Little small bet.
Yeah, I think he has a jam river.
Landon thinks a jam on the river is in play.
Yeah.
But Daniel checks back the queen. Not sure exactly what he's scared of there. But, yeah, maybe a little missed value. I mean, ace-king probably not going to call there, but you never know. Maybe Doug certainly could have had a lower pair in his range. Even could have had worse queens, queen 8, queen 10, queen 9 as well, too. Very interesting check, kind of a tight check.
Definitely.
Left-hand side, Doug Polk with the full house, ace 8, wins a pot. Clawing back just a little bit, goes his way.
He's still up this session, right?
He's still up just a little bit, yeah. So Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu are battling right now, boys. $100,000 deep on the left-hand side, $110,000 up there. The boys are battling right now. Landon fired up in the chat. Matthew Clegg says, off to sleep. It's late in the UK. Thanks for the stream and AirPods, Poppy. Much love, Matthew. I got your email. We'll make sure you get those AirPods over there. They're going to charge me British money, aren't they? The pounds?
British money.
We don't even know what the conversion rate is on those. We're going to find out. You know, I tried to send one of these books to Canada yesterday. They said it'd be $95.
What?
Yeah. I said, how's that possible? It's cheaper just to buy it on Amazon for somebody. So we're going to try it. We're going to go to the post office, see if that's cheaper than FedEx to send out some of these
Or you
books.
just buy, you just buy them.
Or just buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, it seems a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Might be the GTO move to do. So left-hand side, we get a pot-sized bet on the turn. Call by Doug. Both flush draws miss on the river. River is a queen. See what Daniel decides to do. $9,200 in the middle. Might be decide to go for a nice big bet here. Right-hand side, check call. Left-hand side, Doug shows down the ace-8, top pair, 8 kicker. Very nice hand. So the boys are going back and forth. $110,000 deep on that left-hand side. Right-hand side, single race pot. Check call on the flop. Turn, check, check. River is the king. See what goes down here. Left-hand side. The boys are deep. How often is Doug going to be 3-betting when they get this deep? Is it about a similar range or a tighter range or what?
Same, probably.
Probably the same
Maybe
range.
a little
Why
bit,
is that?
like a little bit tighter. Just because, like, the stack to pot's gonna be a lot higher. So playing with more like offsuit hands is gonna be more of a problem because it's gonna be harder to play post. And like when you have a flush, like suited cards, you have like 3% equity to make a flush. So you kind of need that when you construct your overall range. So you want to have like hard cards and suited cards for when you decide to 3-bet for sure.
All right, big dog. Left-hand side, 3-bet, king 8-6 board. Nothing ever happens on the king high board. We're going to find out they are pretty deep, 110,000 in the middle. This could be a set over set possibility. We're getting excited. We're getting worked up here. Small bet, $2,000 on the flop. See how Daniel reacts. King 8-6 could be calling with all of his straight draws. 5-7, 9-10. 9-10 makes the nuts on the turn. Could have a hand like a 4 or 5 as well too. 11,000 in the middle. Expect Doug to check here at a pretty high frequency of the time, Landon?
Yeah. He checks a bunch, and then he has this bigger size too, and he has some strong hands like sets, 2 pairs, 9-10 for straights, and then ace, king, and aces. So he's going to have a bigger bet size too.
Well, he does make a $7,500 bet, takes it down. Very nice hand. Uncle Claus says if anyone wants to bet on DNegs at 2.5 to 1, please message me. Listen, guys, do not bet with randoms on the internet that you don't know. Those things are never going to end up well for you. Landon, taking his annual 20-minute break here. Go walk, buddy. Take a shower, buddy. Get some Philhelmia shower in you. Shout out to the kid Landon here, working hard. Right-hand side, single raise pot, ace, 10, jack, 2 diamonds. Nice board for the pre-flop raiser. Going to make a bet, $1,200. Gets called, turn 5 of clubs. Joel Bradenberg says, just tuned in. Cannot believe DNegs is winning. What the fuck? Let's check our total from our official scorekeeper, my friends. Let's see what the total is right now. Dana Negreanu with an amazing comeback in this session. It looked like he was reeling. Pot size bet on the right-hand side. Daniel getting the pressure put on him here just a little bit. Or he's putting the pressure on Doug, rather. If Doug has a hand like an ace-3, it's obviously not going anywhere. Turn is river's a king. If Doug, king 10 makes sense. So Doug calls a pot size bet with a 10, king kicker. Makes 2 pair on the river. Gets checked back pretty quickly. And very nice hand there for Doug Polk. Kyle Kermit says, Joey, are you playing much or just focusing on coverage at the moment? I am playing. Been studying a lot of this Texas Hold'em game because I haven't played this in a long time. Been playing a little bit of Pot Limit Omaha. Oh, great game of Pot Limit Omaha, of course. And I've been playing some Hold'em as well, too. But more Hold'em lately because I'm doing coverage on this challenge show. The better I get at understanding how the great game of heads-up poker works, the more fun I'll have watching the challenge because I'll be able to understand what's happening. So been trying to do at least 1 hour a day of poker study, and it's been going really well. I think that I could play in a lot of games right now, and I could dominate some of these terrible players, but of course, when you're playing against the bots, they don't make many mistakes, so I'm battling against them. I'm preparing myself for the donks at the casino. You know, I'm sorry, not the great players. The great players, you know, the donks, whatever you want to call them, man. The fun players. I'm sure I can play like a donk too, so I don't know. Everyone's a donk to someone out there. We don't know what the results are, guys. We're waiting for a total from our chief correspondent officer. The greater game of Nolan Hold'em, Harb says absolutely not. I don't think so. Kyle Kremlin says, why are you studying Hold'em? I'm studying Hold'em because I've done a stream on Heads Up Nolan Hold'em for 27 times. So it seems rather advantageous for me to study some Nolan Hold'em. And also, there's a lot more games that run for Hold'em than there is a PLO. So it makes me more of a diverse player. I can play more games. I can play more, do more content on stream. I could play on more live stream games as well, too, in the future if I want to. And a lot of live stream games are really soft typically. So it just gives me more opportunity up there for me to participate in the game of poker, not just playing Pot Limit Omaha cash games, but also playing Texas Hold'em cash games. So I think that it's very useful to be able to learn and also potentially be able to play some tournaments. But I definitely will be playing a lot of Pot Limit Omaha in the future too because that's my favorite game. And I don't like to fold the 3-bets. And at Hold'em, you have to fold the 3-bets. So yeah, left-hand side, 2/3 on the river. Right-hand side, 3-bet from Doug Polk. Right-hand side, 3-bet and call Queen 8-9, Rainbow. Goatwork says only one person can be on the top of the donk pyramid. Exactly, man. Everyone is a bad player to somebody. Most good players think everyone's a bad player. So that's just sort of how things go in the poker world. people are always talking about how bad someone is or how much of a fish other people are, fun player, or even weak players talk to, you know, I mean, that's what makes poker fun, is like that shit talking, sort of like, you suck, no, you suck, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm better than, it's just, I think it makes for fun, man. And yeah, certainly there's a lot of players out there who enjoy that. Maybe they don't get very public with it anymore, because it seems like if you get public with things like that, then there's a lot of pushback, and we don't necessarily see that sort of rivalry taking place with the players publicly these days. More behind the scenes, though. Adam Davies says, old Joey would be disgusted you're playing Nolan Hold'em. Yeah, I mean, listen, we all get older and we all evolve, buddy, you know what I mean? So maybe when I was younger and there was a lot more PLO out there, but a lot of things are based around Hold'em right now for content. So, you know, I've been playing Pot Limit Omaha, played millions of hands, played since 2011. So it's been about 10 years I've been playing PLO straight. Right-hand side, pocket 10s for Doug, so he takes that pot down uncontested on the river. I mean, listen, if you're gonna, I guess my thinking on it is that if you know, just because you thought one way forever doesn't necessarily mean you can't change your mind or adopt some new ideas or try some new things out. So I don't think there's any harm in learning the game when you're watching it for fucking 3 hours, 4 hours a day, 3 times a week. In fact, it'd be weird if I didn't aspire to want to get better at Hold'em if I was going to be doing this commentary, because it doesn't make much sense to me, actually. Right-hand side, small check raise on the ace-4 deuce rainbow board. Something we've been seeing that this board does, for some reason with the low cards, does get check raised. A decent frequency of the time. And Doug does call. Turn is an ace of hearts, ace, ace, deuce, 4. So Daniel check raises the flop. Doug just calls. Doug could have flush draws. Could have a hand like ace, queen, ace, jack. Could have some slow play two pair hands as well, too. Left-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel. Right-hand side, Daniel's going to bet small after check raising the turn. Might be doing this with 2 pairs some percentage of the time. Ace-4 on the flop, turn into a full house. 4-bet alert on the left-hand side. Here we go, guys. They're very deep. This could be one of the biggest pots of the match. Right-hand side, let's see what Daniel does on this river. Ace-Queen makes a better full house. Daniel bets 2/3. Left-hand side, Daniel's in the tank. And he does call. Massive pot potential on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, Daniel check raises flop. Let's see if Doug maybe puts in a raise here. 6,200 out there. No low energy, landing call. King 4 for Doug Polk. Drops the stick of ownage on Daniel Negreanu with the call. Very nice call there.
The stick of ownage, huh?
By Doug Polk, left-hand side, 4-bet. Doug's going to go with a $9,000 continuation bet. Jack 8-4. They are very deep there, guys. We'll pull that replay up in a second after this hand takes place. Daniel does check call. Turn is an 8. So those 8s do improve to 3 of a kind right now. Potentially 8-9, 8-10. Don't know if Daniel's calling the 4-bet with the 10-8 suited type hand, but he might. Could have a slow played hand, like an overpair, queens, kings, or aces. Here we go, guys. Left-hand side, 4-bet. We're going to pull that hand up in a second. The hair call. Doug Polk goes with a big bet. Fire goes away. And Daniel folds it. Doug Polk takes down a pot, clawing back his way on the left-hand side. The supreme leader roaring back here against Dan Negreanu. Right-hand side. He puts the pressure on with the overbet as well, too. Trying to back up that truck. The truck driver hadn't had many reasons to celebrate lately as Dan Negreanu sits out. And right-hand side, a bet and a fold. Dan Negreanu sitting out. We are going to take a no break because Daniel is going to be... Daniel does this. He goes away for 1 minute. Comes back. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. Who we got out there? Kevin McCormick. That's what I'm saying, Poppy. People love when you are doing commentary. Most of the shows that need people doing commentary, Nolan Hold'em, studying, creating image, Nolan Hold'em is smart business. Dare I say, GTO, my friend. You don't become the best Nolan Hold'em commentator in the world of all time by not understanding Nolan Hold'em at some pretty decent level. So shout out to you, my friend Kevin. Samuel Tyler on the run. KJ8 says, Joey, invite Paso to a heads-up Hold'em match. The only match I'm inviting Mike Paso to is a heads-up showdown in a cage in Thailand where we'll fight each other with swords. That's the only match I'll invite Mike Paso to. Cameron S. with the 5 donation. What's going on, Cameron? Thank you very much, guys. You guys know on the break, we sometimes check out Bill Perkins, Las Vegas, Nevada, GTO headquarters right there.
Oh, wow.
Looking quite beautiful up there. There it is. That's where we're at right now, guys. Right in the heart of the action there. Look at that beautiful place. Treasure Island Casino. Look at that, New York, New York, the Vegas Strip, MGM Grand. Ay, what a place up there. Perkins, of course, watching on the yacht there as well. The Die with Zero yacht is going strong here. Waiting for Daniel Negreanu to come back. Currently, looks like it might be about even so far on this match right now. Harbs in the chat. Nasty Nate, Wim Roseboom, D. Kruppenstein, Thurman Merman, JD, A. Poppy, ay, Thomas Bailey, Vince Guy. What's happening, guys? Poppy Landon, GTO. What's going on? Jennifer Rochelle, Jacob Ralphsman. The energy is going strong here. The match heats back up. Frank McGlure says, Joey, the best stream on this event, period. I wouldn't watch it anywhere else. Keep up the good work, Popple. Thank you very much, my friend. Matt Gibson, you don't become the best poker content creator by sleeping until noon every day. I see you getting that movement in early AM to the moon. Listen, guys, we got a big year 2021 coming up. We're waking up early. We're not doing an out-of-line sleep schedule anymore. All the research says sleep very, very important. Waking up at the same time, very important as well, too, in terms of consistency. So we are going to be waking up, getting our movement in each morning, drinking our water, working on our mindset, staying on track, not letting these ladies pull us off track. You know, those girls are, come here, give me the, you know, they try to grab your attention from you. You tell them that you got a mission. They just want to pull you from it, and they want the attention. So, of course, that makes sense. Any pretty girl who's used to getting attention from her family growing up is going to want attention. Maybe a girl that doesn't get attention, they probably want attention. Maybe they all want fucking attention. It makes sense, right? Why wouldn't they want attention?
Why wouldn't they?
Whatever. Tim the Gem says, my official source has Polk plus 75,000 for the day. Thank you. Whatever. Saxophone comes in. Left-hand side, Doug's going to bet the river pretty big.
Saxophone comes in.
King, Queen misses. Queen, 9 misses. Murdrad Nordla says, Joey, can you curse my ex-boss, Bilung? No, I can't. Alexandra Calderia says, hey, Joey, please read this. Okay.
Oh, raise.
Big raise on the left-hand side. Dan Negreanu is saying he's got a full house here, guys. But he does take it down. Very nice hand. Very nice hand. Right-hand side. Landon, you okay? What's wrong, buddy? You all right?
I'm fine.
You okay? I mean, I don't know.
I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
We got a bed out there for you. You can bet. Take a nap on that beanbag chair, buddy. Pour some water on you.
Get him out. Get him
Jennifer
out.
Rossell says, good job, Joey. Hit the like. Yeah, if we get 45 more, I think we're doing something at 750. We got a giveaway coming up at 750. So,
Do we?
right-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel. We do. Winsanity, has Landon ever had a Chicago dog? You ever had a Chicago dog before?
No.
Okay. Not to be confused with the Doug Polk dog special.
It's true.
Right-hand side, 3-bet. King, Jack. Interesting. Okay. 3-bet pot. We know nothing ever happens on a king high board in a 3-bet pot, but maybe, just maybe, we'll see some fireworks on the king board. Something tells me we won't, but you never know. So they are getting pretty deep here, Landon. Left-hand side, they are about $100,000 deep. Right-hand side, about $60,000 deep. Daniel going to bet small on the right-hand table. Gets called by Doug. Doug's probably going to be continuing with all of his jacks, all of his kings, maybe some queen 9. See what Daniel decides to do here on the turn. Daniel does bet 55,000 into 12.3K. See how Doug reacts here. If Doug might have a hand like a king 10. Let's see what goes on here. He does call. River's a deuce of clubs. So Doug calls once again. Could be calling once again with a jack as well. Probably not folding a jack on the turn, right, Landon?
Nope.
So he's going to be calling with his kings, with his jacks. Might have a slow played queen 9 potentially. Or maybe even slow played really if he makes a straight on the turn. Probably just going to go ahead and call. Daniel checks the river. Could be slow playing some hands as well too. Let's see what happens. Doug bets big, 33,000.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Why does it make sense, Landon?
He's basically like repping King X plus.
He
Like
gets
a
called
straight
Ace Queen for Doug Polk, the supreme leader. Gets a nice pot back from Daniel Negreanu as he backs up the truck there. Ace Queen, nice value bet. What do you think about that overbet with Ace Queen? Is that normal size? It looks like a pretty scary board.
It's nice to when Daniel checks the river because it's likely Daniel has like a jack or he has slow play trip kings that he wants to call river with.
Mm-hmm.
So his range is kind of going to be inelastic in that sense, where like he's going to call or he's not. So like betting a small size doesn't really make much sense when he is going to have a lot of hands with this call.
Well, Doug Polk wins a nice pot up to $100,000 on the right-hand side. Andrew Ashford asked me a question. He says, Joey, do you think you've contributed to the fun being sucked out of poker with all the GTO narrative you pushed out there, along with Doug's terrible hand analysis videos that are horrible for something? So basically what you're saying is that because I've memed GTO for the past multiple years, I sucked the fun out of poker by bringing up GTO. Yeah, I mean, listen, I could definitely understand that.
I don't know if the fun goes away.
Yeah, I mean, I got the fun part. I mean, I think I still have fun, and I think what happened is a lot of people have just been playing for a long time, and they never really took breaks. And maybe I think those people were not really replaced by newer players who are putting their personality out there to talk about how much they enjoy playing the game necessarily. So, and also you can't control these people on TV acting like fucking robots, and then you showcase these people who don't say any word, and everyone's like, oh, this is the highest level of poker. Guys just sitting there with their hand in their pants, fucking under the table, playing with their knee or something like that to randomize their decisions, right? Like, no, that's not. It turns out like people didn't necessarily want to see that, and everyone was saying we don't want to see that, but then the content kept being kind of put out there that way. So right hand side, nice pot goes his way. Plus, also I think in America it's just the same ambassadors are there with Antonio Sfondiari or Phil Hellmuth or Negreanu. Like there really isn't any new people to come out and talk about how much they enjoy the game and do you contribute to that? I mean, I don't know. I think I contributed more positive than negative in terms of the content I try to do. But at the same time, I could see how some of it could be misconstrued or just perceived as a negative, potentially pointing out some issues or even talking about the idea of GTO as well. So I can understand that. But, what are you going to do? Are you going to worry about every single thing that you do, taking out the fun away or doing that? And I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what else I could think about it. So my idea for GTO, why I adopted it, was I thought that it was something that you could really make like a part of your life in some ways in terms of how you approach your life. And I never really thought it would be something where people would have some perception of poker as like, less fun due to the idea or theory or the idea of GTO. So I don't know. But Doug's terrible hand analysis videos that are all over poker.
Terrible hand.
I mean, what are you going to do, man? Markets evolve, industries evolve, like people put out content. Some people are smart about it. Some people get a lot of attention for their content. Some people assist things. And I just think that the places that you go to find opportunity start to change, and the level of skill that you need to have starts to change as well, depending on the games that you're playing. And as the average skill level rises and the best player's skill level starts to rise, then if you want to compete consistently, you need to rise, and that's going to be a natural evolution of knowledge in any industry. And there's also still very easy ways to be able to make a living at the game of poker if you understand game selection, and also if you understand how to study your game and find their group of people as well too. So while you could say the videos are terrible in that they're teaching people at scale how to get better and how to think about poker in different ways, I think that it also helps to bring in a lot of players too. So I think it's a matter of the game's going to evolve over time, and some people might push that along faster than other people, and it just is what it is. So you can sit around crying about it or complaining about it and say, oh my God, this sucks, or you can figure out where the next opportunity is, whether it's in your market or a adjacent market, or you got to adjust your strategy, and it's not going to be the same way, especially as it's more of a digital age and more of machine learning and AI sort of thing like that. So yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it too, but you can make a great argument for other ways as well. So I think it maybe provide some positives, provide some negatives, but I don't know.
I do know it's giveaway time.
Is it giveaway time?
Look at 754.
Yeah. HJ Burke says, come on, guys. Almost 3K viewing. Only 650 likes. Smash the crap out of the like button. Thank you. I don't know, man. I mean, have you guys seen some of these other poker players? They're some of the most boring people I've ever seen, right? Like and that makes sense when you play poker. You're busy playing. You don't talk. But I've been tuning into some of these poker streams, guys. I mean, they don't fucking say anything, right? How is that going to be fun when the guy doesn't say anything? Whether it's the guy playing on stream or the guy who's playing at the poker table. Yeah, it turns out that's probably not that fun. But I think there are also quieter guys like Andrew Nemi and Brad Owen. I wouldn't say these guys are super loud, but they're real fun and they're popular and people are loving watching them guys go play. So I don't know, man. Louis Grossman says, I quit playing because I saw how serious you guys take the game now, and I will never devote myself that hard. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? You can choose to quit. You can choose to evolve. That's one evolution, is instead of people saying, where's the opportunity for myself now, they just quit. That's pretty normal, right? Why they don't want to get into that uncomfortable state of saying, okay, well, where do I go to win money now? Or how do I do that? Or they're working harder than me. I don't want to compete against them. That's certainly one approach you can take. And a very normal approach, too. So... Dude Man says, Landon, $2 donation, Landon Bitcoin to 100K this year, yes or no? What do you think?
Fucking why not? Why not?
You think so?
I have no idea.
Well, let's do it.
What do I know about any of this? I don't know.
Jacob Biza, hello from Denmark. What's up, Jenner? What's up, buddy? How's it going? How's it going? All right, we'll do a giveaway, guys. We're going to give away one of these Die With Zero books in the chat. All you got to do is tell me why you want the book, man. If you think it'll apply to your life, maybe you like Bill Perkins, something like that. Put it in the chat. I'll choose one person. I'll send you out a book. You give me the email, and then that's it. All right, Landon fired up over here. Right-hand side, King 7.
Look how hyped this book is.
Spencer says, love you, Joey. I love this channel. Playing 8 tourneys
people just
while in Germany. I'm an American who moved here with my wife stuck inside. I miss Vegas. Amen to that. What'd you say?
People just like winning stuff.
Why not, man? I like giving away. I'm going to evolve. The GTO giveaways are just getting started. I'm going to try to evolve them. Yeah, I got some sick giveaways. Maybe one of you guys gets to come on Poker Mountain, too. All expenses paid trip potentially in the future. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, thanks everyone for tuning in, man. It's been a fun challenge, man. I'm enjoying this. Ready to play a Nolan Holmes session later today. 3-bet left-hand side. Doug extending that lead on the left, extending the lead on the right as well, too. Ricky Omong says, I love you, Joey. I don't want the book. Just wanted to say I love you. Thank you, Ricky.
Thank you.
So 4-bet alert, left-hand side. Thank you, me. Bill Perkins, that die with Zero Jet flying on by. Let's see what Doug does here. Might be one of our first 5 bets.
We really haven't seen a 5-bet not all in.
We've only seen one time earlier in the match.
9-7 off.
Yeah, all in!
Oh, wow. Wow.
What a shove. Daniel Negreanu's in the tank, lays it down.
Wow.
Huge shove there for Doug Polk as he takes down a nice pot. Always nice to do that. What do you think he's shoving all in there with?
Kings, ace, king, aces. Weird. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting hand. All right, we're going to give the book away to...
Let me find out.
Right-hand side, 10K there. Takes it down for Jack 6. Trip 6. Full house for Daniel. Interesting hand there. Andre Peter says, I'm 18 and I'm not even sure if this will apply to me, but I do enjoy learning, and I'm sure that this could have a great application in maximizing my life right now. Interesting. Okay, we got to choose a person out here.
I'm asking for...
Rude Oglon, I need more Joey in my life. Maybe you'll get some more.
Maybe you'll get some.
Matt Sand says, I would like the book because I have mastered living with Zero and want to now master how to die with it.
Oh.
Mike Pangaster, left-hand side, Jack 6. Doug taking out another pot.
8 deuce of diamonds, look at that.
The 8 deuce, the dog special, the 8 deuce of diamonds.
People have lost a lot of money bluffing with the 8 deuce.
Eric Johnson, listen, Eric Johnson, you win the book, buddy. Eric Johnson, please send me the your email here to our giveaway, joingram1giveaways@gmail.com. Congratulations, Eric Johnson. You're going to win the Die With Zero book today. Mike Pengaster says, people that think you need GTO to win at poker are completely brain dead. Yeah, it definitely depends on where you're playing at, my friend, but I see what you're saying. We got my man Ryan Feldman in the chat. I've never read a book before and won't stop now, so please don't give it to me.
You got it, buddy. No book for you.
No book for you, Feldman. No book for you.
You got it.
You got it, Poppy. You are not getting a book. But yeah, make sure you send an email over there. Thank you very much. Is the kid next to you 13? He doesn't know who Dale Earnhardt is.
Yes.
Okay. He is 13. Joshua Jaquez, love you, Joey. Thank you, Joshua Jaquez. Shout out to Feldman up there, too. Feldman's supposed to be starting a new live stream out of California at the Hustler, Hawaiian Gardens, or one of those other alternative LA casinos.
Hustler, yeah.
It's basically like, he used to work at Live at the Bike. Now he's starting a rivalry stream, and now Live at the Bike.
Rivalry stream. More content is better.
Live at the Bike's going to go 1v1 with Feldman. Feldman helped to create Live at the Bike. The great, I mean, it was always around, but he helped to turn it into a powerhouse of a live stream. So if we get to 1,000 likes, we're going to do one more giveaway. It's a surprise giveaway, though. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but when we get to 1,000, I'm going to give something to you guys. Something special. Big raise on the right-hand side. D-Negs takes it down. So Daniel battling back on the right-hand side, left-hand side. King 5 suited. Didn't 3-bet pre-flop. Interesting. Hitting about 2.5 hours in today's match. Thank you guys for tuning in. Day 27 of this challenge. My God, this is a long fucking challenge, guys. Hey, maybe in the future we make these like 10 days. What do you think? Wouldn't like 10 days be better? Even if it...
I mean, this is, yeah, it's a lot.
Even if we don't know who the better player is, like, do we care anymore? Not really, right? Like, let's just make it 10. I think these challenges need to be capped at a different way, right? 27 days, I mean, a little long, but I'm here for it. It is what it is. $5,100 pot on the left-hand side. Let's see what happens here with Doug. He's going to bet 2,900 into 5,100 on the 9,986 board. Right-hand side, Doug's going to bet the river. Backdoor flush gets there. Daniel calls. Jack 10, second pair, 10 kicker for Doug Polk. Nice value bet by him. Left-hand side, river's a 5 of hearts. Doug bet the turn. Daniel called. 7 makes the straight on the river. Certainly a possibility for both players. King 9 offsuit for Daniel. Top pair, 9 kicker. Or actually, trip 9s.
1, 2, 3. Triples.
1, 2, 3. Landon is exuberant
Give the money
as a guy with his first girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. No.
Excited over there.
Okay.
When are you going to Florida, kid? When are you going to go play those tournaments down there?
Friday.
Going Friday? You excited about that?
I think so.
It means you're not, okay? Why are you going if you're not excited?
Well, my family wants me home for a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So
you don't really want to go is what you're saying?
we'll make the most of it.
Make the most of it. So let's update the challenge here, guys. Looks like we got Doug Polk up about $100,000 for today's match. We're going to update the graphic right now. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I got to finish this this video tonight. This Jungle Man video. What are you going to say about the guy? I mean, you know, he's just like a normal philanthropist now, man. Maxwell Smarter says, "What up, Poppy?" And Landon.
What's going on?
Great to see you guys streaming the challenge together again today. Much love from COVID-free New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand. What do they call New Zealanders?
Kiwis.
Kiwis. Shout out to my Kiwis out there in the chat. Shout out to everybody from Ireland, from Scotland, from Europe, from Norway. Left-hand side, 3-bet by Doug. Right-hand side, overbet on the king high board. Takes it down. Daniel might be thinking about 4-bet, and he does not. He just calls. King, queen, jack, rainbow. Looks like a good board for Doug. Expect to see him continuation betting here. Let's see what goes down. Veronica Page, I'd ride Landon's face. Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
Would you ever let a girl?
Okay, we're not gonna do. Why
I don't know. Why not?
We're not gonna do this. Right
I
now.
would.
Okay.
Why not? If a girl,
Okay,
listen,
why
if a
not?
girl came in the chat and she said, "Poppy, I want to ride your face," I don't know what I would say, but I would at least entertain the idea.
It sounds like you clearly have an answer.
I wouldn't immediately just rule it out like you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would at least consider it, right? I'd hear the offer.
You'd hear the offer.
I'd hear a pitch, right?
That's a fair statement.
Well, here we go. Pot size bet from Doug on the left-hand side. Takes it down. Puts a lot of pressure on him on that king, queen, jack board. My man Marco all in. Choke slam. A like button, please do. Landon over here. Excited.
Okay.
Fired up. Ready to go to Florida. Been streaming late at night. How's the Zoom tables treating you? The Blitz or the Fast Full tables treating you?
It's been okay, I guess. No,
okay.
Not much else. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like not much to say. Been getting wrecked a little bit, but it happens.
It happens.
Feel pretty good about it. Pool seems nice.
Okay. That's cool. Okay.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Ryan Feldman says, Joey, I've been playing lots of high-stakes PLO with Armenians and Israelis, and sadly, I'm not enjoying it as much as Nolan Hold'em. Yeah, that happens, man. Potland Omaha, the great game's not for everyone, especially if you're not winning a lot of money. It's definitely not a what's going on here? Yeah, it's definitely not a not a good game for you to watch. Or not a game for you to play if you're not doing well. Or if you feel more comfortable playing Hold'em, then it might not be the best game for you to play as well, too. Left-hand side, nothing brewing, single race pot. Right-hand side, Doug's going to lead the river. It says the stream's dead with an error, huh? Maybe go. What happened? The stream is dead? What happened? How's that possible? Oh, it's still on? Did it die?
It works.
Let me see. I don't know. Who knows? Are we dead? Are we not? Are we here? Hit that like button for myself. Oh, we are back. Okay. All in on the right-hand side. Huge bet. 99,000 there. This pot popped off. This is a massive pot here. We just missed that. Sorry about that, guys. Make sure you refresh it.
Big pot energy.
Big pot energy's brewing here. It's a huge red. We can see the action here. Let's see what went on there. Massive raise, $117,000 pot. Obviously not called. Not all that money was in there. Let's see what happened there, guys. We're back. Are we here? Are we live? Don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry about that. A single raise pot. Check, check, flop. Bet, call, turn. River is the backdoor flush. Doug bets small. Daniel raises big. Doug ships it all in, basically saying he's got a high flush.
He's got the nut flush, yeah.
And he's basically saying he got the nut flush. And Daniel folds. So Doug Polk back in the lead, up over $100,000 for today's match right now. He's absolutely... He started off pretty strong, up a lot of money. Daniel came back, clawed back, and now Doug extending that lead. Yeah, sorry about, I don't know what happened there. The stream must have disconnected, people said, for a little bit there. Right-hand side. Nothing brewing there. Single raise pot left-hand side. I don't know what is going on with this green screen here. The DS family, hello. Right-hand, left-hand side, a bet and a call on the flop. King, queen, 4. Turn is a 10 of clubs. Excitable says, one says professional streamer. Listen, man. All I do is turn on the program and I go, right? So sometimes shit happens. I can't really control it. It is what it is. Left-hand side, a big bet on the river from Daniel. A big bet on the turn, takes it down. Right-hand side, single raise pot once again. You can see the boys are playing lots of pots today. We need the hand when Doug stacks Daniel. What is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, the Doug Polk graphic. Where
did you find this?
What's it gonna be?
How do they just come up out of nowhere?
No, Daniel's in there.
Yeah, how?
Whoa! His chips are complete. Puppy. 3-bet on the right-hand side by Daniel. 4-bet alert from Doug Polk. He's going to hit the 4-bet on him. Let's see what happens here. Big pot alerts brewing. Daniel might have had enough here. He's down swinging for today's session. Sean Lupton said the stream before last was full. Oh, 4-bet. A min 4-bet. Or min 5-bet. Min 5-bet.
Misclick 5-bet.
The min 5-bet is all in. Call Kings, the fake bet. Ace King.
Oh my god.
5.
5 ace.
Negreanu throws a little wrench in the basket with the pocket kings. Goes with the fake misclick on Doug Polk. And just like that, takes down a nice sized pot as his team is cheering on from the There's Barkins, Helmuth. Papi. Massive pot goes Dan Negreanu's way. Kings versus ace king. What can you do as either player in that situation? Nothing. So Dan Negreanu hit him with a little bit of fake ball there.
He did.
So he made it seem like, oh, I don't know what's happening there. With the fake misclick. Goes all in. Gets called. Kings versus ace king. 3-4-2. Deuce on the board. Needed a 5. 8 and a deuce. Does not help out Doug Polk. And just like that, Dan Negreanu takes back another pot. So Dan Negreanu getting lucky in these all-ins now. And he's making his comeback here against Doug Polk. What a hand. I mean, listen, it's very, very disheartening when you're Doug Polk. You've been grinding this guy down. You're beating him up in a lot of these pots. And then all of a sudden, you get the ace-king versus kings. I think you lost the other one earlier all in there as well, too. So yeah, man. Daniel's definitely running a lot better this second half of the challenge. But yeah, love the fake ball move. Class signature, Daniel. It happens, man. We've seen that before. You did that before, right? Min
Not
raise?
intentionally, no.
Not intentionally, no. Very nice hand there. But yeah, guys, it's crazy how when you do these streams and like it clicks out. If it clicks out for a second, if something happens, like 500 people just leave. It's always interesting.
They're out.
Yeah, they're like, peace. I can't deal with this, which makes sense. There's a lot happening in this world. I completely understand that. So that's a big pot right there for Dan Negreanu. The Perkins Jet. I mean, Perkins is flying by. He's happy about it. The Daiwood Zero Jet. How many books of Daiwood Zero does Perkins need to sell to support one trip on the Jet? I do not know. But nice hand by him. Perkins coming for another buy. Lara's on there. Bilzerian's on there. 6 ladies. Naked. Ready for him to party. I wonder if Bilzerian's calms down ever. Is he older now to the point where he's not necessarily getting that out of line with all those beautiful ladies he's been known to get out of line with? I don't really know. I haven't been following him super closely. Left hand side, check raise. We'll check our total right now, see how much Daniel's doing. Doug takes that one down the left-hand side. Al Green says the stream bugged out for me. Refreshed, fixed it. That's true. If the stream ever bugs out, all you got to do is hit refresh. And you'll be back in the mix. So looks like Daniel probably down about $80,000 right now, according to the official scorekeepers. Thank you to the official scorekeepers.
Thank you, me.
I guess it is this Photoshop program, huh? Makes sense. My Photoshop program sometimes bugs during these live streams, and I gotta shut it down. If you guys are on my Instagram at PoppyGTO, I post a lot of highlights on there. I post some highlights on there. Update the totals on the challenge too if you don't get a chance to catch these live ones. So if you ever want to follow what's happening with the up-to-date, you can go to my Instagram page on my story or on my timeline as well. So on the timeline, I've been posting some videos on the Instagram TV that people seem to really enjoy. So I'll plan to post more on there too. Kevin Wong says, do you guys have any knowledge of Daniel's coaching team for this match? I do have knowledge of who the coaching team is. So yeah. White Smoke says, 4 minutes my stream starts of me eating expensive chocolate. What is this guy talking about, dude? I don't know what this guy's talking about, man. Moonlight Master said, I doubt it was an issue on your side because it was only part of the viewers that had issues. Yeah, that might be. Moonlight Master's been uploading all the highlights for these streams on his channel as well, too, on YouTube. Shout out to Moonlight Master doing God's work out there. My man Big J, Hungry Man in the chat. Wizard. Shout out to Big J stopping in to say hello. Had a nice coffee with him earlier. Shout out to Big J, working hard up here in Las Vegas. Working on a project with Prize Out. Shout out to Big J. I think Daniel was getting coached by Chris Moneymaker. I think Phil Hellmuth was on his coaching team as well too. I think that Mike Matisow was actually one of his coaches as well. So I mean, you know, anytime you have some great players like those guys on your team, 4-bet alert, right hand side. Here we go, guys. Very deep stack, $70,000 deep. This could be a big pot energy. Might be brewing. Chris Curry says you have to get some coffee. I agree.
I'm okay.
Right-hand side, here we go. Doug's going to call it. 8-7-3, 2 hearts. Big pot's brewing right now. Shout out to Jonah. Let's see if this goes down here, boys. 8-7-3, 2 hearts, 4-bet pot. Dan O'Callaghan, I'm sitting in kindergarten in China watching this. That's what I like to hear. Let's see if Daniel goes with that 1/4 bet. 5,100. Maybe goes 9,000 once in a while too. He goes 5,300. How will Doug react here? He's probably going to continue with maybe a hand like a 9-10. Obviously 9-10. He's not folding. Maybe 9-jack if he has 9-jack suited. Maybe all of his overcard hands.
It's a pretty good card for Doug here. He's got a lot more 6-5 suited and stuff to call. Some Jack 10 suited. 9-8s. 8-7s.
Well, here we go. Daniel, if Daniel has an overpair, might not be loving this card. Doug could have a hand like a pocket queens, pocket jacks. Of course, could have a set potentially sometimes too with those 8s, 7s, and now pocket 9s. Daniel does indeed check it back. 32,000 in the middle.
Doug might just jam.
We got a big pot here. Landon thinks Doug might jump it all in. Let's see what goes on here. He bets small, $9,700.
Block makes sense too. Trying to get called by ace high. The ace king, ace queen.
So Daniel's in the tank. Is he going to potentially call with an ace high? 10 jack makes a straight. 5-6 makes a straight. Would Doug Polk bet this size with those hands?
With a straight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes for protection. There's overall range because, like, obviously when you want to block, you can't be devoid of having strong hands.
Pocket jacks for Doug Polk. Nice value bet there. $51,000 pot for the Supreme Leader as he is piling that lead on Daniel Negreanu in the 4-bet pot. Very nice hand by Doug. Left-hand side, D-Negs takes a small pot back there. So Doug just called the 4-bet with pocket jacks. That's normal, right? That deep,
Yeah,
not going to be 5-betting pocket jacks?
It might be a little bit mixed, but most of the time we're probably going to call, yeah.
Yeah. So he does just call. Check calls the flop. Check, check, turn. River value bet. You like that play too?
Yeah, I like a big bet too sometimes too.
So mix it up
Representative
sometimes.
draw, having jacks in your hand blocks the nuts of jack 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, block bet for protection of overall range because he's obviously going to call a jam if he gets jammed on. And then have some bigger sizes too.
So there you go. Nice pot there for Doug Polk with the pocket jacks. So probably sometimes checking, sometimes betting there pocket jacks. Either play's going to be fine in the river.
Well, yeah, but also you don't want Daniel to show down ace high because he's just going to do that with enough value from draws, like just beating some draws sometimes. So putting in a bet to kind of force ace high to be indifferent is going to work out pretty well.
So Doug extending that lead for the session here. Digital Warfare Record says currently on break at doing God's work. Love you, Poppy. Thank you very much, my friend. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Doc Holiday, what up, Big Poppy? Love that you'll always keep it real. I don't know about that. Sometimes keep it real, sometimes not keep it real. Never know. Try to keep it real. I keep it real.
Do you?
I don't know. Sometimes, I guess. I'm sure there's some things I don't keep it real about. I don't know.
Break time.
Someone said Doug Polk is boring. I think Doug Polk is one of the least boring people in poker world. I don't know what you're talking about. Left-hand side, we got something brewing here. Doug attempting to back up the truck a little bit. Doug Polk extending the lead on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, 8,600 takes it down. Thurgood Jenkins says, Yo, Poppy, what are they taking for rake? I don't know what rake they're taking right now. It's probably a good or simple question to kind of figure out. And Calm Proto, actually, I don't know about the rake. Calm Proto says, real versus Autoline, what's more fun? I mean, Autoline's more fun depending on what it is. You know, anytime you're like, yeah, I think Autoline's a little more fun than real. I mean, I don't know if there's a difference between real and Autoline. I don't think those are the only two options for you to potentially choose from. But yeah, I don't think Doug is not boring at all. I mean, that's like, if you think Doug's boring, then you must think everyone in poker world's kind of boring. So, call a little light here. JJ says, repent and follow Jesus Christ. We will. This one guy is spamming random names in the chat. You will get a timeout. All right, it's time. Landon on a break. Harry Lynn says, Joey, if you had to train for one of these, who would be your top 3 coaches? My top 3 coaches would be Number 1, Kevin Ratchabau. Number 2, Doug Polk. Number 3, maybe Daniel Negreanu. I don't know. The guy's a god now, so maybe we get him in there. I actually don't know who my top 3 coaches would be. I have to kind of weigh the market up there. There's a lot of really good players out there who are awesome, good coaches, and you have to kind of survey the land, see what's out there, see who I want to work with. A couple Singer Race pots, nothing happening out there, guys. We're nearing the 3-hour mark on today's session. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you subscribe, like the video for more. We'll be back on Friday as well, too. I got a lot more edited videos coming up here in the works that I'm excited about, and a lot of ideas I want to try. We got some more of the Who Is series that I did the other day about Chance, and we're bringing back one of my favorite type of episodic formats, which is going to be, I guess I'll let you know. We'll see. Left-hand side, 4,600 in the middle. See what Doug decides to do. I'm sorry, Daniel. It's actions on Daniel. Hey, Jen says, Poppy, nice to see the guns out tonight. Looking good, brother. Thank you very much. It turns out, guys, if you wake up and you go to the gym consistently, if you drink water and try not to eat too many calories for yourself, you can improve your shape in the gym. So it's that easy, guys. Just got to be consistent. Go there. Try to eat healthy. Try to eat more than your body needs. And I don't know, man. Consistency, that's what I'm going for right now. And then I'll just kind of step it up. Challenge myself a little bit with my workouts. Right-hand side, check raise on Queen 9-4. Danielle White, $2 donation. Thank you, Danielle. She said everyone give Joey and Landon $1. Okay, if you want to, sure. All right, JJ, calm the fuck down, you guy. Jesus Christ, buddy. Right-hand side, a check raise on the flop, Queen 9-4. Doug does call. Turn is a 7. So Danielle might be check raise in a hand like, I don't know, would you ever check raise 10-jack there? Maybe sometimes. Tori says, there's a guy lingering outside Lowe's wearing a trench coat. Should I still go in? You should definitely still go in. Why would you not go in, man? Can't be scared of the trench coats. Connor says, look at the pots. They're taking $250 out of every pot for rake. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me also. Maybe they have some sort of deal with the World Series of Poker. Lewis says you need some sun. Well, this light's pretty bright. See, I can get a tan now. Now we're tan a little bit, see? But yeah, I can definitely use some sun. I think we could all use some sun out there. Could all use some sun, boys. Veronica Page says, random serious question. Are there multiple poker courses out there? Honestly, legit. Theory being, why would anyone give away their edge in the game? I'm sure the courses are legit, and I'm sure you can learn a lot of good things in these courses too. Are the players going to give away 100% of what they know? That's a good question, and I would imagine they aren't. But the question is, can you buy a course and get enough value to justify the price? I think that's going to be different for everybody out there, as Doug wins with king high in the left-hand side. So yeah, I think that's going to be different for everyone. But I mean, if you buy a course for $900 and you can't find a way to get that amount of value from it to improve your poker game, then I mean, you probably need to reevaluate how you're approaching poker, how you're approaching studying, or the games that you're playing, or a number of different things. So I think it's going to be all up to the person. Now, are there better options for your value? Of course, there are a number of different options out there. If you want to sort of cycle through free content, you can do that, but a lot of people don't know necessarily where to do that. So that's why people start off buying a course, because everything is aggregated for them. And that's why the brand matters in terms of, where you're getting a course from. So Upswing Poker's been around for a long time. You sort of hear that brand. You hear people recommend positive things about the brand. And that's why you're, as a customer that might not know what the market is, that's why you're willing to potentially purchase a course from them. And then it's on you to get that value from that course. And of course, the trading site can assist in that process as well through the funnel that they use. Left-hand side. Full house for Daniel, takes it down. But every site's going to be different, and some sites might make it easier and more engaged for you to get value from whatever the course is. But as things evolve, there are other ways to potentially study. But a lot of those things aren't necessarily in front of a casual poker fan or even a recreational poker fan who wants to get better. So therefore, the companies with the best marketing are usually going to get those people. So to one person, it might not be worth it, but to another person, it might be a life-changing thing because everyone learns differently and finds information differently. William Mueller says it's like Ben 86 said about Galfond. He can showcase his play all day long. You can pick up some, but you don't restart playing like him just from watching. Yeah, I guess so. Right hand side. 4,400 in the pot. Where did Landon go? He's tired, man. He's taking a nap over there. Right hand side, top pair battle. Klaus says, is Global Poker trustworthy? I mean, I play on there some. I haven't played on there in a while, but I'm sure it's trustworthy for tournaments. They've been around for a while. I don't think they're going to take anyone's money. It seems like they're paying out on time. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty decent option for Americans out there to use. They're not really trying to grow too much, it seems like, because they use a business model that, you know, they can't really promote it as real money due to how it works is you buy gold coins on Global Poker, and then the gold coins also give you these things called sweeps. So basically, it seems like they have you know, really like found a loophole in whatever the legal process is for real money gaming. And I don't know how it's possible. And of course, they don't want to draw more attention to it because they don't want other people to maybe think, how is that possible too? So it makes sense. But yeah, in terms of like, is your money going to be trustworthy on there? I think it will be, but you never know. Right hand side, a big overbet by Doug Polk on the Queen Jack 5-3 board. Goes with 2x pot. Matt Sand says Global is amazing for U.S. players. There you go. He likes it. It's a big overbet here by Doug on the right. It's true Redline King himself. Let's see what goes on here, guys. Daniel's in the tank. He's going to have a lot of straight draws, a lot of flush draws. 9-10, 8-10. He does call. River's a 5. So if Daniel does have a 5 with spades in it, he just made trips. See what Daniel does here. Both flush draws miss. 9-10 misses. King 10 misses. Daniel calls the 2x overbet. He's got King 9. What the hell? Weird hand. What the hell? These guys are crazy. I'm going to see that hand, guys, real quick. So King 9. Why did he call the turn for? The guy bet 2x pot. He called it King 9. It's really weird. So Daniel, King 9. Doug has Jack 3, 2 pair. Makes sense. Nice hand by him. Left-hand side, Doug wins another pot with pocket 10. So Doug extending the lead for today's match. KN17 says, respect, man. You took that comment of that guy literally bashing you and trolling, saying you killed poker. I love how you took what he had to say, and you took his comment constructive, and you dissected what you do and said what's wrong with how you do your thing, and also what is positive and laid it all out there. Well, thank you, KN17. I've thought that same thing myself about my own content. So obviously I've been a pretty big proponent of GTO, so I didn't really necessarily think about how people would hear the word GTO and say like, oh, like poker's so much harder because there's a strategy called GTO. So never necessarily thought about that side effect of promoting the idea of GTO so much. But, you know, now we're here. It is what it is. So we go with it. Right-hand side is C-bet and a call. Turn is a deuce of hearts. Doug going to bet again. Gets called. Daniel going to have 9s, aces. Sometimes maybe like a king X with 1 heart in his hand. Let's see what Doug decides to do here if he turns his hand into a bluff. 6,800 in the pot. He goes big. 10,000. Takes it down. Nice hand for Doug. So Doug extending the lead right now against Daniel Negreanu, a true Redline King. Chris Curry says, where can I buy the Redline King hoodie? The Redline King hoodie, our Redline King hoodie is not available for sale right now. We'll put it out here very soon, and we're probably only going to sell a small amount of those, but yeah, I'm excited about that, man. James Darling says, GTO, great. Titties only, okay. Jesus. Left-hand side, a half pot bet. No, a little more than half pot by Doug. Takes it down. Right hand side. Betting a call on the flop. Turn, check, check. River's a 6. See what Doug decides to do here. Could be leading. No, he checks it. Probably not gonna. Maybe value bets a queen sometimes. Probably doesn't bet a 9. King 7. So we got king high. Daniel shows down the 10-7. Daniel does not value bet with that 10. Very interesting. Certainly could have turned the 2-pair hand into a bluff. Mystery Man says you get kicked out of every local home game for uttering the words of GTO. That makes sense. Gregory Min says favorite video games of all time. My favorite video game of all time is GoldenEye. I played a lot of GoldenEye on 64 back in the day. I played a lot of Madden. I played a lot of NBA 2K. I used to try to play Madden competitively when I was very young. There wasn't much of a competitive scene back then. Outside the online, there were some local live tournaments you could go to as well. Played a lot of NBA 2K as well, too. I think I could go professional in NBA 2K, but I don't know if there's much of a roadmap for a future in that. Maybe there is. I mean, esports are blowing up, so maybe just being a streamer of NBA 2K and creating content. I think a lot of players do that on YouTube. And they start playing real basketball, and I don't know, yeah. Left-hand side, check raise on the flop. Turn, D-next checks again. We've seen Doug bet here when check due. Especially when Daniel check raises on king 8 deuce. Turn, very good card for his range. Daniel just lay it down, so we've seen Daniel check raise, give up a couple times there on that type of board texture. Right hand side, 9K pot, 4 makes a straight. Flush comes in as well too. 8-9 makes a straight. Left hand side 3-bet. The boys are deep there, 75,000 deep. Right hand table, Doug bets 2/3, gets called. 9-10 for the Supreme Leader, no good. Caught him speeding a little bit there. Daniel picks it off with the 4, made it easy with the straight. Nice hand. When Sanity said Madden releasing the same game since 2007, just paying for updated rosters. Yeah, I mean, why would they not, right? They have a monopoly on the NFL, and they don't really need to do too much to the game. So it does seem like kind of a hustle, right? Like these games put up new editions every single year with slight modifications, and they get to charge $50 for the game, and then they get to monetize through in-app purchases. You got to start your My Team over. You got to start your My Player over. It seems like these guys have a pretty goddamn good business model to make a lot of money and to make it pretty annoying for people who don't want to spend money too. So I really don't want to play like even the My Team anymore, like NBA 2K, because you know you just got to spend money to be able to compete at the higher levels there. So it just doesn't make it that much fun to really grind it. Right hand side, a 3-bet on the flop on Queen Jack Deuce. So Doug's gonna have queens and jacks. Daniel does call. 9-10 gets there on the turn. Daniel might have that 9-10. Doug re-raises the flop. Could be bluffing here. Maybe bluffing. What could be bluffing here with guys? Maybe does that with queens, jacks. Maybe he does it with 9-10 occasionally as well too, thinking that Daniel most likely doesn't have a set himself. Maybe Daniel does have queen jack offsuit occasionally, but he does end up folding that turn. And Doug extends his lead on the right-hand side to 100,000. Left-hand side, they're still pretty deep, 200 big blinds. Thank you all for tuning in. You guys been watching for a long time here. I appreciate it, man. We're hitting that 3-hour mark of today's session. The boys have been playing for about 4 hours most of these matches. Looks like Doug up about 100,000 right now. We're going to check in with our official scorekeeper to see what the total is. Looks like Daniel right now sitting up about, waiting for it back. Let's see what he says. We're here, we're live. It looks like Daniel's down about $100,000 right now, guys. So same total as before. Left-hand side, they chop it up. People are talking about N64 and the levels. Yeah, I basically, man, I love that game, Nintendo 64. That was so fun for the GoldenEye game. Derek Hall says, have a good night. Enjoy everything. Go D-Neg. Shout out to Derek Hall. Thank you, buddy. Much love, man. Much love. 3-bet on the left-hand side. Jack, 7, 2 hearts.
Talking about like third here. Your check. You don't really use big sizes on this board very much. On lower pair boards, you would.
Daniel does check it over to Doug. Very deep, $74,000 deep. Jeremiah Smith says Canadian 10 need Landon back to help with that King 9 hand. I will show Landon that in a second. Left-hand table, you got a 3-bet. Checks it over to Doug Polk. Doug Polk bets 2,000 to 7,100. And Daniel folds, lays it down. Landon, we had a question about a hand. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
So here's the hand in question. King 9 offsuit for Daniel. He check calls with the open and straight, or the gutter. Turn is at 3. Doug bets 2x pot, and Daniel calls with King 9. River is a blank, or a 5 rather, but counterfeits Jack 3. What do you think about that call on the turn with the King 9? 1 spade, 1 heart.
Ooh.
What do you think about that?
Ooh. Oh,
Daniel's
should've
sitting
done.
out. Looks like he might be done here, guys.
I think it's mostly going to be a fold. Yeah. Because, like, you want Doug to be bluffing with hands that contain hearts and spades in them. So when you have the heart and the spade, it's not really the greatest thing ever. He does have a gut shot and overcard where, like, Doug is going to value bet a hand like Queen X. But, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming most of the time you fold, but maybe, like, sometimes, some small percent of the time you call. What is it? What's going on here?
Well, Daniel's had enough here, guys, and we're going to do a little bonus. We're going to do a bonus round. We're going to see how my game's improved, okay? So the boys are done here, guys. Daniel books a $100,000 loss, it looks like, for Doug Polk. And listen, man, Landon, I'm going to see how my heads-up game goes strong here. We're going to play against Boris Novikov at 501K here.
Of course we're playing Boris.
We're playing Boris Novikov right now, guys. There's Boris. Let me go lock it on Boris here, guys.
Why is he...
Here's some bonus play, guys. If you guys are tuning in for the Dan Negreanu Challenge.
Can you make it bigger?
Looks like the match has ended right now, guys.
Oh, you can't. Sick.
And now we're going to have a bonus heads up. We're going to see how my game has improved here. Landon and me are going to play my man Boris.
Counting against Boris.
My man Boris Novikov here. And the challenge will resume on Friday. For anyone out there. I got it, bro. What are you talking about, man?
No,
Let me get this guy.
Three quarters pot.
All right, let's raise it up. King 4. Take it down. Nice hand.
We win.
The speed's on. He lays it down. He's weak. We raise his hand. 3-7 suited.
There you go.
Do I fold or?
I think it's a fold, yeah.
3.5x do we call with the King 6?
Wow, Boris.
Boris is aggro.
Calling's fine. You could lead this turn. Ooh.
We need a randomizer now, right? For decide if we better check the river.
What are you gonna do?
I'm check to him.
Why would you? No.
We bet the river all the time?
Yeah, not all the time. But you gotta.
That's
bet
what I'm
small.
saying. I randomized. Yeah, I randomized there.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's not
Ace
a big
3.
race. It's too small of a race size from Boris.
Oh, to 8, make it 8,000.
Just be like 12.
Flopped a gutter. Backdoor diamond draw.
Don't look at me.
What do you think?
I know what it is. Don't
Bet
look at me.
sometimes, check sometimes. What do you think?
Don't look at me.
What do you think?
I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Okay.
Small is fine. You can also check back.
Smaller check back. Okay. We're
Yeah,
battling my man Boris Novikov out here today. King 8 offsuit. What is this guy? Moscow. Fearless high stakes player. Made his fortune in oil. Has never backed down from a tough poker
It
game.
sounds like he's not a pro at all.
A cool million is a small stack in his mind. Interesting. Okay.
Sounds like you raised then against Boris. I would bet bigger. I would polarize.
You'd go bigger.
Yeah.
These guys don't call though. What if I know they don't call?
Did you just fold 10-3 suited?
10-4 offsuit.
Okay.
This is where we need the randomizer for sure.
Mostly check. Check again. Now you'd mix. Fuck off, Boris.
Let's go, baby.
Hey!
Listen, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, guys. We're out here right now. We're battling my man Boris. This is bonus. This is bonus footage right now, guys. The match has ended. Daniel tapped out for today. He lost about 100,000.
Now he's changing his 3-bet size.
King Queen suited. The smoke begins to billow up here as we have the King Queen suited. We're gonna call, and we flop a bunch of dog shit. We're gonna lay it down. The Doug Polk dog special. Top pair, 6 kicker, check call. Turn. He bets again. Call. River. Puppy.
This is a very easy call.
Let's go. Giving it to Boris right now. The man is absolutely no match.
He reloaded.
The man is absolutely no match for us here.
He really is no match.
They probably 3-bet this hand sometimes, right? Jack 10 offsuit.
Yeah. Call. This guy never has
Let's go,
it.
baby.
This guy never has
Let's
it.
go, baby. He's like Doug Polk. Aye. He's like Doug Polk.
What if Daniel said this is how he's training to play against Doug?
What is this guy doing? This guy's leading here. What's happening right now? Jack 9 offsuit. The guy leads into us. You know what, Landon?
You say fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. Aye. He calls.
Wow,
turns a jack.
that's a great turn.
Turn is a jack. I think we're gonna get this guy off his hand, kid. Aye, puppy. Aye.
Rocket Man.
We're taking it to him. 8-5 offsuit. Is that a raise?
It is.
But you don't 3-bet. You don't call 3-bet that hand.
You definitely don't.
Yeah, I know. Misclick.
Right. Boris is tilted.
Boris is tilted. He's the lead.
Boris is tilted. We're almost we're up 91K against our man Boris here. This is with a club you have to call. How many should he? Oh wow, this is a very small bet. He's trying to go for that max value.
Aye. You know what?
Oh shit!
The 9-8 offsuit.
Boris with that thin value.
This guy owned me right there. Holy moly, Boris Nikov there.
Holy moly.
Whatever.
Do you have a diamond?
No diamond, no.
Okay, no.
Brian Wine said if you had a drink every time Joey said aye, you'd be dead. That's true. I need to say it less. That's true. People aren't watching this, right? Let's tune up. Guys, listen. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We'll be back on Friday. I should have a video up tomorrow on my YouTube channel as well.
Boris is about to sit out.
Boris is about to sit me out here with a small victory against him. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone in the chat. Resco Pico, Michael Applegate, Epic Pure Vids, Brian Weinstein, Sean Lupton, Sonic Suicide, Willie, 85, Nasty Nate, Roofing Slate 1, C. James, Daniel Says, Ryan 19666, ay, puppy, Tiago, strange guy. Thank you guys very much. Do I ever take naps? I do not know take naps. No, I don't. Good game, guys. Aaron Sholey, Van Ders, Moonlight Master, Lior,
Get wrecked, Boris.
Anthony.
Easy.
Thank you guys very much. Much love. Appreciate that a lot, guys, for tuning in. It's been a great stream. It's been a lot of fun.
Boris isn't going anywhere. Boris doesn't back down.
We're going to be back soon with another stream. And that's what we got, guys. Peace out. Much love. Take care.